two players are newer here. What has happened is that we've been in the village of Origin. Nothing really crazy has happened except that our lizard boy Loki went and let loose an evil spirit that attached itself to his soul, and they've been trying to figure out how to deal with that. We lost one of our village members to what is presumed to be a wolf attack, but um, they're trying to sort through to people that do believe that the Hat Man exists. Um, are trying to sort through how to best deal with this plague on the village. It's not something that has actively like disrupted their lives too much, but it is enough to have taken a life from them in the past few weeks, and enough to keep the lizard boy awake whenever he has to come in and out of consciousness in as well. Last session, we had some new people come to town that are the servants of Symphony, and they're just here to do goodwill and support in terms of the holiday tomorrow, which is our celebrations for Symphony, the Symphony of Symphony. And
Feel
that
the dumbest festival name out there.
hey, listen, we have to have dumb fantasy names everywhere. It's called fucking Theorem.
And I like alliteration.
Yeah. And
Oh, man,
yeah,
I still
that's the
remember the
big thing. I
fact.
like alliteration. Your name is literally
Alliteration.
Fogar. Don't talk to me about fucking names, Kyle.
We triggered the DM.
Anyways, we will pick back up where we left off originally. Besides that, the old man was drinking with the dwarf. That's where we actually left off. But we'll pick back off with Frankium.
All right.
And let me.
Frank.
Fuck. What? You're trying to get back in character real quick.
Nah, we're good.
Okay.
Wrong.
All right. Violet, Nicholas, Sarah. Violet is the one closest to you, Nicholas, and then Sarah's in the back. Violet is
oh,
the one
fuck,
that.
where's my notes? Yeah, you going.
Violet is the oldest one, 16. Then you have Nicholas, who is younger, about 8. And then you have Sarah, who is 12.
And what was the innkeeper's name? Or the orphanage name? Keeper.
Linrel.
Orphanage keeper.
Oh, I'll type that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, because.
This lady here.
Oh, the orphan keeper, Cruelli. Yeah, that's another thing I need to type for you.
Yeah. I thought I took notes, and they're gone, so I don't know where I put them. Which is neat.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
There you go. I don't know why it types them as the characters, but that's okay.
And then the little one here. The one next to
that is Todd. Yeah.
Todd. Okay. And I think I remember whenever I first came in, they all just started staring at me.
Yeah, they did. They stopped talking whenever you entered into the room, and they look over at you. And
It is 11 p.m., correct?
yes, it is 11.
They
They are not supposed to be awake.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that adult thing and stare at them like a raised eyebrow. Do you normally stay up this late?
No. You watch as Violet looks around and then goes, Nicholas was just having a bad dream, and we were we're trying to um, calm him back down. Is all. You can tell that that Violet is lying to you.
We're trying to lie better.
She looks over at what assumingly is Nicholas, as the other two are female.
Yeah.
Just gives a bow. Sorry to hear that, Nicholas. My name is Franco. I'm here with the servants of Symphony for the celebration tomorrow, and I believe you all should be sleeping. What nightmares plague you, Nicholas?
Nicholas looks around as if they didn't expect to be asked any questions, and then goes, and then here, like, it's like a thought pops into their head, and they go, there's a hat man.
I'm gonna fuck him up. that girl, bitch.
Why are you having these
Slow
dreams
boy in the back.
probably, bro?
It's the little boy in the back corner. So if you gotta fuck up anybody, remember his face. Oh, a hat man. You tell.
No.
Looks over at Violet, and then Violet describes what is this dark creature that has what appears to be a big brimmed hat and spindly arms and legs.
I'm going to kill her.
Frog looks up at her hat and she goes, "Oh, I hope I'm not giving you any nightmares myself." And takes her hat off.
Oh.
Very well. I came here to see your conditions. Is everything well? Are you being fed well?
Yeah. Violet also gets an idea, and then she goes, "You know what? Nicholas would really like a glass of milk to go back to sleep. That's what Corelli usually gives him whenever he has nightmares."
I see. Let me speak with Miss Corelli before I offer you anything. I'd hate to make you sick. And your name is?
Violet.
And you, ma'am, in the corner hiding?
She was trying to fake being asleep again, and then she turns over and then goes, "Sarah?"
How old are you three?
I'm 11. Nicholas raises up his fingers, and puts up the age of 8, with as he like tries to count up, and then Violet just looks down at the blankets and goes, 16.
But you said 17.
No, oh no. That we had to correct that because Keeler corrected me on it too. She's 16.
Oh.
Yeah.
16?
Yeah, Violet's 16.
You're almost an adult yourself.
Yeah.
Well, let me go ask about that milk, and then I have a question for you, Violet.
Okay.
How do I
Oh
move?
yeah. The game is paused. That's why you couldn't.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go. You're free.
No
to-
worries.
I just didn't want
Whee!
time to pass super quickly.
I'm gonna look over at her, and he goes, "Oh, and who's this one? Did he escape?"
No, Todd's in her arms.
Oh.
Yeah.
It seems your charges have decided to be rather naughty and stay up late. One Nicholas is asking for a glass of milk.
Oh, did he have nightmares again? Or she puts up quotation marks, nightmares again?
Great, we're gaslighting now.
She grins. It seems so. Does he often have nightmares?
They often, together as a group, have to calm Nicholas down when she pats Todd's hair whenever I have to get him to sleep. Todd is probably no older than like 5, 4 at the best.
Well, they are young. Do you still give them a glass of milk?
Nicholas generally asks for it whenever they get caught, and I oblige. They don't have anybody but me. And they say it takes a village, but between protecting them from my husbands need to take everybody out into the forest, and the lizard folk in the well, I like to keep them safe.
Whenever she says that, like you could see Frank go into like a deep thought. They've been out in the forest recently, have they?
Uh, you know how the kids are. They wander off from time to time.
I do believe I warned you about the sleeping sickness, and
Yes.
be safe with them. Where's the milk? I can get something for Nicholas and perhaps something for the other kids so they rest well.
Um, uh, we usually go over to the inn across. That's where we keep our stores of food.
I also have a couple of treats as expected children in these towns whenever we have these uh, celebrations. Do you mind if I share a few with the kids?
Oh, go right on ahead.
Of course. And she's gonna hand a two sweets, one for her and one for Todd.
Oh, thank you. As what do these sweets look like?
They're really just rolled like honey balls, like old timey treats, like hardened candied.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Candies. Butterscotch.
Well, I'll be right back. And then off to the inn.
Gotcha. I'm pausing. There you go. I'm gonna move
Whee!
them over to the couch.
Well,
Yep. As the day passes on, Fogar, you're still up in your room, pacing about.
Yep, sure am.
Yeah. I don't know why you're tokening it, right? Where the hell's your token at?
I mean, it's there. It's just in chat. It's not showing right.
Oh. You have to select your token.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still.
Yeah. Linrel
Okay.
is leaned up against the counter whenever you walk in, and she looks over at you and she like rubs her eyes and goes, "What can I do for you, Miss?" She taps her head. Frankium? Frank?
Frank, will
Frank.
do.
Frank.
Sorry to wake you. It seems one Nicholas had a nightmare. Seems a rather common occurrence.
Yeah.
He's asking for milk.
Okay. Easy. She walks back into the storeroom. You hear a clinking of glasses, and she comes back out with a glass of milk.
Thank you.
It's nice of you to
And then-
be looking after Nicholas with his nightmares that he often has, she says sarcastically, and goes back to leaning against the counter.
Yes, well, we are servants of Symphony. We do wish our best for all of us. Speaking of which, did he move?
Oh,
We
gotcha.
paused.
Yep.
Paused again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put down one of the candies. A small treat. If I see you again tonight, it'll be when I head to my room, and I'd hate to forget about this.
She grabs
Have a good
the
night.
candy and she goes, "Is there caffeine in this?" She twists it open.
No, but there is sugar. Perhaps that'll help.
Yeah. She pops it in her mouth. Whisper. Oh.
Mm. Walls.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've returned with Sir Nicholas's milk. I'll give it to him and the treats and let them sleep.
Of course, of course. Ah,
And you have-
she's rocking Todd to sleep as she seems to be passing out on the couch as well.
You have a good night, man.
Yeah, You too, as she, like, lays down.
Are they
Violet,
also talking?
Sarah is passed out. Violet is talking to Nicholas still. And whenever you walk in, you catch her hands up in the air like she's making the brim of a giant like hat of some sort, and then she stops and then looks back over. Uh, I was just um
Giving Nicholas nightmares, of course.
yes.
Here you go, Nicholas. Here's your milk.
Nicholas grabs the milk.
And then for you three, she hands out a treat. Or the candies.
Oh, nice. Sarah looks is asleep and
Yeah, it's just placed on her bed.
okay.
You make sure she doesn't lose that when she awakes. Then make sure it gets to her, Violet.
Of course. Yeah. I will.
Thank you. Pod has already received one. There is grace in Symphony's light.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Violet, do you have any plans when you become an adult and leave the orphanage?
No, not really. I don't want to be a hunter. And farming isn't exactly fun.
No, it isn't. Well, if you ever are looking for a cause, the Servants of Symphony can always use more assistance.
What do you
You'd
guys
see new
do?
places. We help people. Sick people, hurt people. But mostly we just help. And occasionally we get to do nice things like this. Come out and see all of the celebrations in each town.
Um, she, you can see from the looks in her eyes that she's actually contemplating it late at night. Like, it wasn't just a, oh, okay, whatever, sort of
Yeah.
thing. And then she nods her head. Okay, yeah, I'll talk to Corelli about it.
Frankie holds my hand. No rush. You still have time before you're fully an adult. But I do ask you to keep it in mind.
Okay.
Well, you all have a wonderful night, and if any of you start to feel exceptionally tired, please do let Curly know so that we may check on you.
Okay.
There's sleep sickness going around.
Okay. Yeah. She looks around as if she's trying to keep a secret, and then she says, "Could you shut the door?"
He goes, get some sleep. You have an entire celebration tomorrow. Both of you.
It's about the sleep sickness.
Yes.
Did you
Sound like
notice?
actual door closed.
Did you notice the lizard in the well whenever you came into town?
I'm a killer.
Very, very briefly, in fact.
He's been having very vivid, like waking nightmares, and
Bishop's gonna be pissed too.
and they
Giving in the spawn fee.
they've been trying to like figure out what's wrong with him because he like ran around town and he was bleeding and people said that he stabbed himself and he's constantly waking up and yelling and falling back and it's always when he's sleeping.
That might be a sickness or something else. It is a strange world out there. For now, I would just advise you to let the adults handle it, okay?
Okay. All right.
And
You're doctors, right? Yeah. You could help him if
yes,
we just
we
have
will try.
Dr. Jones, and he's convinced that Loki's lost his mind, but I don't think it's that.
Well, I will check in on this Loki tomorrow and see if I can help him.
Okay.
Does that suffice, Violet?
Yes. Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss
Well,
Frankie.
you may call me Frank. You too. Have a wonderful night. It is very late. The celebration begins early tomorrow, so get some sleep.
Got you. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
You just hear shh.
Yeah. I'll close the doors on the way out, and if there's a blanket like near them, I'll put it on top. I'll put it on top
Yeah.
of them.
It's just piled up on the little tables next to them. So.
Yeah, just cover them in a blanket. Like, oh dear. Well, good night, everyone. Oh, it's Fox Akuma from Niji Sanji.
Fuck.
Hello there. Anyways,
Yeah. That person isn't there.
I know. Can't believe a VTuber is in my D&D game.
Oh god.
I actually know that they were a VTuber. I just found art that looked cool. I was like, oh, I'll use this.
Everything returns to VTuber.
God.
Yep. Yeah, Vox Akuma. That's he's from Niji Sanji.
Doesn't he like have a white suit instead of that red robe?
No, it's both.
Oh really?
Sleep time.
Volga. I've come to drop off a friend. You have a good night.
Yes. You too. Rest well.
I'm gonna let him lock the door. No, they can stay in there.
Click.
And I think
All right. And for you guys, as that is pretty much sleeping hours. Let me grab shotgun and drop him off at the edge of his.
I keep forgetting that's a player. I was like, grab shotgun. What the fuck?
Grab a shotgun.
Let me just grab that real quick.
Shotgun. There was recently a funeral that you helped facilitate, but I figured you just did it quietly and took things about and did your normal wander in and out sort of thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, do you have anything going on here at 1 a.m. in the morning?
I mean, I'd be wandering around still.
Yeah. Why? You're wandering around. You have noticed that just during your wanderings that they did enter into your cave while you were off and doing whatever around the village, and that Loki, whenever he came back from it, has been strange ever since for the past 2 weeks.
I'm not strange, I'm normal.
That boy is odd.
Also, a new individual had moved to town. They are a rat folk.
Ooh,
Yes.
Ratman.
Yeah. They are very humble, and they used to live in a little burrow outside the village.
Would I know where this
Quite-
Ratman lives?
He lives in the Hunter's Lodge.
Now,
Yeah, now.
the burrow he just collapsed it behind him.
And who just yeeted himself across the map like that?
Yeah, just fucking.
I'd like to knock on this door here.
You hear a gruff voice on the other side, and it goes, "Who is it?"
I'd like to see the rat.
Marcus
Show
opens the
me
door.
The rat.
What?
There is a rat here?
Yes, there is. Why?
I'd like to see the rat.
His eyes are red. This man seems kind of drunk, and he rubs the back of his neck, and he goes, "Okay, you want to come inside real quick? Shut the door. I'll get it. Don't want to wake up anybody." Just snoring away in here. Scav,
Yes.
you feel
Is-
someone shaking you kind of roughly with the
No, don't take the cheese.
Oh no.
Scav. Wake up.
Yes. Stop is awake. Yes, yes.
Our local gravekeeper is wanting to talk to you for some reason late at night.
Great gravekeeper
Yeah,
facilitates the dead. Why?
I don't know. He's just been here forever. All right,
Okay.
he's downstairs. He takes a swig of a bottle and then he collapses onto a chair. Tell him to shut the door on the way out.
Yes. Yeah. Hello.
I'll hold out my hand.
Yes, common courtesy of humanity. Yes.
I shake his hand.
Okay. And then I leave.
What is that about? Hey, come back here, you! Wake me up!
Wake me up inside.
There you go.
That was great.
Oh my god.
What the fuck was that?
I missed having shotgun around. That's great.
Oh Jesus.
That is so good.
Well, they closed the door, at least.
Marcus-
At least not about it. Yeah.
Looks at you and he says, "What did he want?" He doesn't say much to anyone.
He just shook my hand and then just left and closed the door behind him. Fuck is weird.
Huh.
And I thought I was weird.
Well, I'm not gonna deny that statement either, but he takes a swig. Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna go to bed. Good night.
Yeah. Good night to you too. Fucking
Weirdos.
yeah, weirdos. The lot of you. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
Fucking downs the bottle and like collapses onto the table.
I just imagine him going face first.
You know how like a cat goes circles around onto its bed? Yeah, that's what Scav does.
Yes, as a person with 3 cats, I understand.
Yes, very, very well.
All right. Other than that, anybody else got midnight activities? Where the oh yeah, Loki's asleep up in Man of
He
Flame's
is?
home. Yeah, he's not in the well for once. He got invited to come inside because of the downpouring rain.
Oh no, he sleeps.
Alright, the dreams are running on autopilot.
The dreams are running on autopilot. That is true. Until we can actually deal with it. But what we can do is, as
Absolutely nothing.
are laying there in bed sleeping, you hear a crick, crick, crick on the stairs, as if something is slowly stepping up.
Who we talking about? We talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna just stay in bed.
Ignore.
As the creaking pop, it's almost heavy like your father's. And then you see his head pop up over the stairway, looking at you.
I stare at him back. Why?
What you want?
He gives a nod of his head towards you. And then you hear, I was just checking on you. As the Hat Man steps up with the decapitated head of your father on its hand and drops it to the floor.
What do you want this time? It's just gonna end in the same way as all the time.
I just want you to know that I have taken harbor in your new friends here in town, and they're interesting.
I haven't spoken to any of them.
Good. That's fine by me. I'll get what I want relatively soon, without your help. Is that fine?
I mean, it's not, but we'll see when it happens.
Yeah. Yeah, we will, won't we?
Bye.
He steps back down the stairs.
He's my silver hand.
No more mind jacking.
Yeah, nobody has midnight escapades. We can move forward to the next day.
I'm good.
Alright, cool.
Good.
Fast forwardness. Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Man, that's early as hell. That's 4. Oh, never mind.
It's 5. It's 5 in the morning.
It's 5.
Yeah. Alright. Village is waking up.
3.
Birds are singing.
Out, boys.
Where the fuck is Dr. Jones at?
You can't hear fuck up drone.
Clicks on Origin Villagers. Clicks on Dr. Jones. Find me this motherfucker. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Neat.
Wow, it really didn't like all of us moving at once.
Oh yeah, no,
It didn't, no.
Yeah, that's funny.
I ain't
Always
moving, not yet.
Stop.
Actually jacked up on me trying to look at one of my spells. I'm gonna actually change this. So I'm gonna change this somehow.
And grab, drag out, lower their feet
There we go.
manually because
Actually
it's quicker
does
that way.
something.
Oh, is everyone able to move?
Yeah, everybody can move. Clock,
Okay,
clock is ticking. Let me drop off.
Fucking fluffy.
Fucking.
So my guy's actually carrying all the presents, trying his best.
Alright, let me pull, oh, yeah, I need to drop them off in the map too, so they can see. Hubbard has been blind for a minute.
I'm blind. I can see.
Yeah, you can see now. My bad.
That's
I,
what
I
I've been
can,
like
I
in my
can
character
also
sheet this whole
see
time, so.
what he sees.
Okay, here, I'll take away his shit from you guys.
No, don't take away my sight.
No, not yours. Let me
There we go.
click
I'm good.
configure ownership. All players are not the owner, limited. And then we put that to none. We put that to none. Owner is Hubbard, limited. Limited. Save changes.
So as I go by, I peek out the corner of my eye, sees Dr. Jones. I'm holding this stack of the presents that I told you about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Good morning, Dr. Jones," and I fumble, and I drop this stuff.
He runs over there super
Yeah.
quick. Cat-like reflexes, grabs the bottom of it, and he goes, "You almost dropped this, Shoals," as puts the paw back on top.
Thanks. Maybe I should concentrate on carrying these things instead of trying to say hello, but it wouldn't be very cordial if I didn't.
Wow. You know. Good morning to you as
Thank
well.
you.
Are those for the children?
Yes, it's for the children. A little recreational and a little study, so it'll help them through the year and make my classes a little bit easier.
Boof. And then
It's a good
let
start heading
me
off to there. so.
clarify. We got one. Actually, let me read something. I'm gonna pause the game real quick. And then okay, cool. Tracking now. And I will grab. Whenever you two walk down in the morning, you do not know that there is no one at the. Why is 12 feet up? There we go. Closed door. There is no one at the counter, but you can hear that your nameless are starting to come down the stairs.
Oh, they're not in sequence now?
They will be. I'm just getting them. Grab all of them. Except for the damn moose. The moose is not on the team.
Please, please, just bring the moose. Just bring the moose.
It has joined us.
The moose probably should be gone by now, right?
It really should be.
Yeah, they were just. I was keeping its carcass so that like the meat could get cooked, and then.
Symphony of symphonies.
Yeah, that's today. All right, they're here, and put them at this table.
They salt the bitch? I mean, how are they preserving it?
Yeah, you guys have a little fridge and everything.
It's wintertime, right?
Yeah, you guys are not like incapable. We have guns and shit, and this isn't like.
Yeah. There is technology.
He's also drying and salting meat, so it's not that impossible to store them.
The first technology.
And then take these two out, and then grab this one. Slash, and then go. I know that's not spelled correctly, but like, you get the point. And I think that is all of our main villagers besides the old man who's sleeping in. And whenever everyone's walked out, and you guys are downstairs, no one else is in there, but you guys, as you're sitting at the tables, I'm pausing at this point. Rivet looks around at everyone and then looks over at Violet and goes, where's Nicholas? And Violet looks back over and goes, he's still sleeping. He was just tired from a long night. And then Loki is in the well, LaBoy, Man of Flames, Daniel.
Again.
Hides behind Riven.
Dr. Jones walks forward and he goes, Jason will be out today. He is a bit under the weather. From what I've seen, it's the flu, but since it is the yes, I will reference that he's actually got the flu in real life. He stretches his paws up high into the air and he goes, did the servants of Symphony get in last night? And then he looks over. I see they have. Can you guys move the NPCs with you? Or just your PCs? Okay, cool.
I can't.
I am putting you
Yeah,
guys in charge of that. You should be able to open their shit too.
The fucking walls, dude.
The walls.
Just go through it. Just figure it out.
The walls are just honestly. That's the whole reason we're leaving them behind.
The squad looking kind of weird.
Yeah.
The whole.
Hey, when the squad came out, did they accidentally bump into Shoals?
Why
Yeah.
would, if you want them to?
They, unless you like
Well,
get in the way,
he's
they
not
wouldn't.
really. He's
Yeah.
doing his best, looking left and right over these stacks of presents. So maybe he bumped into one of them.
I mean, they're not going to actively try. They're going to actively avoid colliding if they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a thought.
They're not
Yeah.
rude.
Action. Roleplay.
Dr. Jones walks over. And which one of you guys knew Dr. Jones? Was it Frank or Frank or Fogar?
It would have been Frank, most likely.
It's me.
Dr. Jones
Oh,
walks
Dr.
over,
Jones. Lovely to see you again.
puts up a paw. It's nice to see you, Frank. Looks over at
Is
Shoals.
everything well in the town?
Yes, we've been dealing with just minor, backwoods sticks problems, but besides that,
Loki peeks out the well.
you watch
He, like,
as
side eyes him.
yeah, Dr.
Yeah.
Jones eyeballs you with piercing green, and then looks back up
Mr.
at Frank,
Mr.
And-
Dickens.
and then says, "I am glad that you guys were able to make it in time. Is this all of you for now, or is others going to be making it in the day?"
We have a second group coming down shortly. They're camping out. Myself and Fogar were willing to brave the rain. The other is less enjoyable to such. More of a homebody, if you imagine.
Dr. Jones nods his head and he goes, "Well, we are glad, and I appreciate that you are here for our celebration. We've recently had a passing, and hopefully today will be cheerful and brighten up the dour mood
Yeah.
that has overcome our village."
Like a sadness kind of like cross Frank. I'm so sorry to hear that. When you have a moment, Doctor, I do need to speak with you. I have informed some of your townsmen, but you should be aware as you are the resident doctor.
Of course. For now, he raises a paw. "Shows, you have gifts for the children? Children, over here."
Over here.
He's gonna keep carrying this stack, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just making sure I was on mute. He's gonna bring it over to this little log over here, and I'm gonna start putting them down. Which for everyone else's knowledge, what you see tied with like a ribbon is on the bottom is a wooden shield, and then there's what's the exact words for what I actually got him? Hold on, I'm pulling it up in my inventory. You see a writing set, which has ink and paper, and it's actually kind of also with the extra writing set, and on top of that is the sword, and they're all tied together with a ribbon, and that's 4 sets of these. Oh, and actually, I did have basic crafter's book in each one of those too.
Okay. You can see that only 3 of them are there. She sets Todd on the bench in front of you, and Daniel sits down next to him. He says, "Boy, it looks like you got a gift. I think it's gonna be a good old time for you today." And then he looks over and he goes, "Where's Lynn Rowell at? She's supposed to have been making that moose, yeah?" Dr. Jones looks around. Corelli looks around. Rivet scratches the flames on his head and goes, "She's probably still cooking, if anything." And you said Nicholas slept in? Violet nods her head. And Corelli goes, "I'll go get him."
It's so great if he got transformed. I mean, it would be bad. It would be bad if he got transformed.
Dr. Jones, do you have a moment now?
Of course, yeah.
Before you wander off, we should go check in on the kind innkeeper.
Okay.
I have worries.
Drop all these items.
You know what room she's in?
She usually stays upstairs if she's not cooking, and it doesn't smell like she's cooking. He sniffs the air.
Are you aware of sleep sickness, Doctor?
No, actually, which is strange.
Lying.
It's been spreading in the local region. It's what we've come to call it, at least as a servant of symphony. It shows up. The initial symptoms are lethargy and then depression, and then it seems to go into long bouts of insomnia and then to sleep.
How quickly does it take on? As he looks around the room and he goes, "It seems she hasn't been up here tonight." As he looks at the maid bed.
It depends from person to person. We do know that if it goes for too long, they simply just do not wake up. I'd advise you keep your excursions out of the town to a minimum. It seems to spread from those that go to the forest.
Huh.
I figured it out.
Yeah,
You know, she hands him a tiny pamphlet that goes over like sleep sickness. This is our information. Apologies, it's sparse, but it's all we have currently.
he looks at it. Okay. As he reads it over, and he goes, "Well, if anyone in town interacts with it, do you guys have a cure of some sort that you've found?"
It depends on how far along they are, but we do our best to help who we can.
Well, she's not up here, so maybe we check the kitchen.
I do hope she did not hurt herself. She was up rather late last night.
Yes, she works the midnight shifts here at the inn. And we will pause real quick and then go to Corelli. Opening door. checks, comes back, shuts door. Shoals, are you handing out the gifts to the children, or are you waiting on Nicholas to get there?
Yeah, we could have him. He's probably gonna start heading towards the orphanage with the other one.
So did you
Probably-
hand out the gifts to them? That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Violet,
put 'em on the
Sarah, and Todd all reach around and say thank you, and begin opening them up. And as they look up, smiles upon their face, Todd looks up and goes, "What do we do with these, Mr. Scholes?"
The paper and the ink is for when we study, so make sure you bring those with you. And then the wooden sword and shield is for your free time. Just have fun and learn how to use them so you can protect yourselves at times.
Sarah grabs the sword and then looks at Todd and goes, "This is how you use it." And then like bonks the side of his arm. He begins to cry.
These goddamn kids away from
So
my
in this
well.
case, use the shield to block the incoming attacks like that. Don't worry, they're only wooden. You should be fine.
He's a great teacher.
All right. Corelli is in a
Teaching
rush
life
back.
survival lessons.
Shoals, since you're heading in the direction of Corelli,
Which one's Crowley?
note.
This one?
Yes.
This one?
Yes.
This one? Okay. Let's go. Well, have fun and don't poke an eye out.
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Shoals, Violet says.
Not a problem. Try not to laugh.
Steps to the side.
Hello, souls.
Good morning, Scab. How have you been?
I'm doing well. How was the gifting?
Enjoyed it? Maybe we'll
Don't
be
we
able
usually
to.
have a tree for this?
It's not Christmas.
We talking about Christmas.
It's
Shoals,
a combination of
like,
Christmas and Thanksgiving.
searches through his mind. You actually see in his eyes as they roll up that he's calculating and trying to go through his mind library to see if there is a tree ever mention a tree. I don't believe that's part of Symphony of Symphonies.
These winter celebrations are getting confusing. Well, you be off now. I got a grudge against that little robot over there.
Shoals puts out his fist for a fist bump because that's how friendships communicate everything.
Yeah.
Bubble. And it goes up.
Corelli is in a
I
rush,
go-
and she bumps to you, and she goes, "Get Dr. Jones, now."
Where is Dr. Jones?
And
Okay. He
Great. Keep
runs over with
Right.
the packages, and he actually runs this way. I don't know. He might just skirt right by him and opens the door. Oh, well, the door is still open.
Yep.
And I guess he starts seeing Dr. Jones and Frank going into the room. He's like, "Dr. Jones," and the door is probably already slammed. I don't know.
Yeah, Dr. Jones shuts the door as you enter, and then he looks over. Linrel is on the ground, passed out, and he rushes over,
Oh dear. Is she fine?
begins to touch the side of her neck, and goes, "She's breathing, so is what?" He looks around, and then his paw glows for a second, and he puts it on her to heal. She seems Okay. As he puts his paw back.
Frank holds up a hand. Before we jump to conclusions about sleeping sickness, I know I just mentioned it. I think the more likely option is she's just tired and she overstayed herself. She was asking for caffeine at 12 at night. I suggest we go inform her second cook that she is not capable. Let her rest and monitor for her from there.
Okay.
And I will see about keeping her safe. She have any physical harm, or where she may have fallen.
Well, if the paw glows and he moves his little toe beans, and then he goes, anything that might have happened to harm her physically is at least solved right now.
I do believe I just heard one of your townsfolk call for you.
Yes.
I'll get Folger and have her moved here shortly.
Okay.
You should go address that, Doctor.
Thank you. So,
Of course.
Schultz bumps into him. What is it?
Oh, Dr. Jones, we need help at the orphanage. Something's wrong.
Okay. Lead the way. Go.
Could you get a couple of our assistants? And or if you wish to help yourself, we have to move the dear innkeeper. She's unconscious.
Okay. On it.
Thank you.
A bumpy day.
There is a slight interruption in the festivities. Children, enjoy yourselves. La boy, don't eat them.
Damn wall.
Anyway, what's going on in here?
Did you help this thing outside?
Alright,
Great way to start festivities.
yeah.
I
And
don't know. Doors? 2 doors? 5 doors?
let's, Corelli goes, Nicholas isn't waking up. Dr. Jones rubs the paw against the side of his head. What the hell is going on?
Cole interrupts and taps Dr. Jones on the shoulder. Should I get the Frank?
Yeah, she knows. Let me check on him first. Come with
Okay,
me.
I'll come with, and you let me know. Village matters, you know. Oh, I shut the door on myself. Can my picture move it?
Nicholas, boy, wake up. This is not a time to sleep. I understand you children like to sleep in. This is not the day.
Nicholas, I got you some gifts. Wake up, my friend.
Walks over, puts a paw on his forehead. Grab the child. Please, Shoals.
God, am I even strong enough for this child?
Grab the child.
Okay, so I grab.
Grab the
I'm
child.
grabbing the child, but I don't know. I can't grab 2.
Destroy
tokens,
the
so.
child.
So I have the child,
Okay.
hypothetically speaking.
The
Got it.
child.
Keep it the child.
Destroy the child.
Destroy the ring.
I'm gonna go right through the door because that was a hassle.
We will now. How many people would be traveling with you, Damien?
Probably just 2 of the 3.
2? Okay. I will get 2 more of the servants.
And they're mostly just carrying my stuff because I am a weak boy.
Alright. There you go. You're coming to town now. Congratulations.
Huzzah.
What's
Coming to town. Damien's coming to town. I saw your name, so that's how I know.
And then from the opposite corner,
I've been spoiled.
drags Raven all the way across the room.
Oh god. Oh no.
You're coming to
Raven's being
town
dragged
from
against
this
the rail.
direction.
Over here.
Hey, Pog.
All right. Dr. Jones walks forward, and Nicholas drag him to
Drag the boy.
drag the boy. All right.
Bring the boy.
Dr. Jones lifts up a paw. Frank, Nicholas isn't waking either. How does a sleeping sickness spread?
She looks over. Ticks, fleas, pests.
Looks over at the rat.
Hey, hey. Clean myself very proudly last yesterday.
Actually,
Mind yourself.
Shoals
You're
actually,
also third.
Shoals
Frank holds
actually
up a
raises his
hand.
eyebrow towards Dr. Jones.
If it was through the rat, you would be asleep as well.
Yes. Anyways, maybe my internal instincts took over for a second. Rivid looks over and goes, "What's going on?" Nicholas is asleep and so is your daughter. Your daughter could have just passed out from exhaustion, as Shoals has the daytime shift and she's staying up long hours of the night. She looks over at Shoals and goes, "You really should think about hiring on another person."
Yeah, I was trying to bring that up. I was thinking about it this time around too.
Maybe it's magical in nature.
Well, I tried to
It's
heal
sleep
them
sickness.
already. Lifts up his paw. And it did nothing to fix the equation.
Maybe it's a curse. Yes.
May I inspect, young Nicholas?
Of course.
Shoals is like, where can we put him down? Like, or should I just hold him for you?
Just
She
hold.
looks over at the two servants and like snaps her fingers for them to bring out like a blanket.
Oh. Poof. Blanket on the ground.
They just have a plank.
It's probably their bedroll, but they're not gonna say anything.
Yeah, it's their bedroll.
Yeah. Just pulls it off their traveling gear.
Steps back to give them room.
Wow, nifty. Sleep on the ground. Soft that way though.
Oh. Pull up my chat message.
Where's my
Yeah.
things?
I don't know if you want me to do it or not.
No, that's a me thing.
Oh,
Yep, that's what I
I
figured.
just saw the chat message.
Yeah. Since you're the second group, you also carry more stuff.
Yeah. It'd be just the medical supplies. Doggo!
Yeah, something not. I think the plumber's back. But how'd I do, bud? Okay, cool.
Great conversation.
I look over at the doctor and then at the orphanage. When was the last time Nicholas was out in the woods?
Corelli looks down.
Yeah, Corelli.
Yeah. And she goes, I don't know, actually. And then she looks over at Violet and then goes, "When was the last time that you took Nicholas out to the woods?" Violet? Really bad at lying.
Yeah, we found this out.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, we
a
know.
feat for
We
that.
know this.
Looks around at everybody, and then Marcus, who's recovering from a hangover, goes, "Girl, you better give them an answer now." Actually, yesterday, during the rain, we went and played in the mud.
Hey.
And Corelli looks over and puts her hands through the hair. Do you know how sick you guys could get just from being out in the cold and rain? That's not actually how it whispers over. That's not the answer. That just lowers their immune system.
Frank looks over and goes, "Of course, but she's not wrong. Not entirely." I look down. She looks at Nicholas. How often do you go out to the woods, Violet?
Nearly every day.
Has he had any trouble sleeping recently, beyond his nightmares?
Me and Sarah generally keep him awake. Corelli looks pissed.
A solemn look goes across Frank's face. If it's the worst case scenario, he might be in the later stages of sleep sickness, Doctor.
Dr. Jones says, I have beds in my office. We can take them there.
Of course. Now, I can't move him, so I'm gonna have one of those servants pick him up.
Got it. Whoop. And I will just teleport them into the... I can teleport. They cannot.
You bastard!
You got walls. I don't. Fuck that noise. I don't know what a wall is.
That's a window.
There we go.
I just wait through the walls. I've been staying outside.
God, here. He has no need for your walls.
I am gold.
Oh god.
Linrel was taken to her room, correct?
Yeah, she was. As far as we would like.
Okay. Grabs Linrel, drags her up to her room. Presses.
I wonder if I actually have pretty good stuff on there.
Frank looks over at the doctor. You seem to have a voyeur problem, sir.
Yeah. Steps over. Goes, it'll be fine.
That's very well. She starts to do an inspection onto Nicholas. My compatriot should be arriving shortly with some more medicine. We might be able to treat him.
Okay.
With this in mind, we should keep an eye out for the inn owner. She might be in a farther stage than him.
Okay. Could you actually? No. I'll get someone to carry her over here as well, so that we can get them into the bed.
She looks over. Two of my compatriots should be near her side. You can ask them. Tell them that Frank told you to.
Of course, of course.
Where's the library at? Didn't we have like books?
In the orphanage.
Right. He's gonna start running that way.
Close the blinds.
Teleport?
Was it upstairs or something?
No. It's not upstairs. It's literally in this room right here.
Okay. No. He's gonna start researching in there.
On what?
He's gonna look. Well, I guess he's gonna do in the occult for curses and such.
Okay.
So he's just gonna start rolling through the occult books and cross-reference with the medical.
And
So that's what I'll be doing while they're doing all their crazy stuff.
Man, I need to write down some names, man. What was the fire has man's name again?
Should get my book too. My physical book.
Fucking.
Oh, there.
Alright, got her in there. Where did I put Dr. Jones? I don't need Jason.
You know, every time you say Dr. Jones, all I think of is the song from Big Bang Theory.
Oh, there he is. Perfect. LeBoy turns around immediately. Yes, another stranger. Daniel steps to the side. Man of Flames looks wary. Dr. Jones approaches. Rivid, work with the servants of Symphony. We have a new person here. What the fuck is that?
Someone's trying to slam the door. Oh,
Looks and sees the dragon and just like
Somebody said, let me in. Let me in.
Knock, knock, knock.
You heard nothing, sorry.
Anyways, LeBoy looks over, and then Dr. Jones stares. Were we expecting anyone? Rivid, also uncertain. No. Why? Listen, it's a holiday. We can't be wary. Dr. Jones looks back. We have two people that are extremely sick right now. Excuse me if I'm a bit wary.
You people are loud.
Loki, go back into your well.
Marilyn is just like eyebrows raised, looking between each person that's like looked at her at this point, including the dragon. And the dragon's like she's lingered for a moment, like is that a dragon?
So with the dragon, you actually see a big wound in the side of its head,
Yeah, it's a giant.
like it was shot or something.
Yeah.
Oh. Skews her brow and tilts her head. Like, that's interesting. I think the story behind that. I mean, she turns her attention back to the other, just like gives a slight hand raise, like, "Hello, good morning."
LeBoy looks over and goes, "Are you a baguette?"
What did he say?
It's either baguette or bigot, okay?
Dr. Jones looks over.
Are you a baguette?
Do
What?
not
I'm sorry.
eat her, LeBoy. Of course,
Don't let me eat
I
any of the
would
baguettes.
never dream of eating another random individual that isn't. Looks over at Scav. A small morsel.
Hello there.
Oh, certainly
Looks
will
over
be
at
interesting,
Shotgun.
won't
You.
Yee.
Shotgun. No, it just, that's all it was. Stared at him. Shotgun.
So,
I
what's
love
the
this
celebration?
village.
What's the holiday or whatever that's happening?
Symphony
The
of
Symphony
Symphonies.
of Symphony.
Okay. And this happens all over the place, right? Like this
Yeah.
is something that she'd
Yeah.
know is happening.
Yes.
Okay. It's like, well, it's a bit early to be starting the festivities. Seeing everybody's gathered around the well. It's a bit of an odd place to take forward, isn't it?
Right, well.
We're in the
Hold
bit of a dilemma right now.
Oh. I'm sorry if I seem to be intruding.
Shotgun,
Who,
what are you doing?
who acts as the mayor, I guess?
I hold it my hand.
Oh
Not
my
your
God.
hand. She kind of looks at your hand. Does it look dirty?
Probably.
Definitely.
This is our mortician.
Doesn't
He likes
wash their hands.
making
Definitely.
handshakes and then running away.
Okay, so they're the mortician. Do they smell like the dead?
Yeah, robot.
Shotgun, do you smell like the dead?
I mean, there was a funeral recently, wasn't there?
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
But they burned the body, so.
You smell like ashes.
Yeah, you probably smell like ash.
I don't think I'd like take a bath.
Yeah.
He said he smells like ass.
Ashes.
He probably smells like corpses and ash.
Yeah.
a very
Merilith
specific
kind of like
smell.
looks you over, leans in and. Ooh, I'm so sorry. We'll have to postpone that. You smell like the dead, and have you been in a fire recently?
I'm just still holding out my hand.
Not a word.
She looks down at her own hand, and it's like, how about an air shake? And she shakes the air.
Nope.
It keeps on.
Gotta touch it.
The boy looks over at what's happening and he goes, "Be careful. He sometimes blasts thy hand."
She's gonna pull her hand back and say, later, friend. And to the guy in front of her. Like,
Oh no.
This is Shugun.
hello, it's nice to meet you. Oh, forgive me, I should have introduced myself. Hello, I am Merilith.
Hand still raised, not moving.
Is he still holding his hand up?
And still raised.
Oh my god. Like,
Just do it.
well, seeming as you don't seem like you'll stop until I do here. And she reaches out her hand and very gingerly shakes it.
I just hold your hand, not moving, your arm, and I say, "Are you evil?"
Well, don't we all have a little bit of good and evil inside of us?
I'll
I'd say
let
yes,
go of
if
your
that's the
hand,
case.
and then I'm done, I guess.
I am done, I guess.
I have to be really careful with answering questions because she can't lie.
That seems like a character flaw.
The
That's the
boy
point.
looks at you and he goes, "Merilisa,
Yes, and your name?
I am a boy." Hello, kitty cat. I love
It's a very unique name that you have. And she kind of looks around to the gravekeeper and says, and you?
I am Dr. Jones. It's nice to meet you, Meredith. This is Mana Flames. Mana Flames grunts. Scav.
Pleasure is all mine, good doctor. What seems
Yes,
to be
yes.
the problem that you're having? I imagine it's of a medical nature if you're taking such interest.
It is. It very much is. For contamination purposes, you just came from the woods, yes.
Oh, the trail running through the woods, but yes.
I'm sorry, we must set you on fire.
Suspiciously, you came from the same trail I came in for the first time. Which is funny. Yes, yes.
Alright. Frank.
What was just said, whatever was just said, I did not hear it.
Really?
Oh, it was Frank. I see.
Frank. We have someone that came in through the woods. How would you identify sleeping sickness immediately?
Let me go meet them first. Meow.
Looks over at Folk.
I just
Fly
fly.
just
Demon
with
air.
him. Folk
Just
are
fucking yeet it through a wall.
a bodyguard.
What kind of clothing does Frank wear?
She's wearing a long, like, travel dress, so it's heavy and durable, with a big fucking hat. She has bags all over her person with, like, bits of, like, random bottles, like, jiggling and jangling across her clothing. there are all sorts of like implements across a person, and she has big fluffy sleeves.
Then you
What-
just see a
what about-
person towering beside
about
her.
what about symbols?
Symbols? She has no symbols upon her person, though she is wearing a amulet of a symphony.
Hubbard,
that-
you
is
can move
that, like,
the servants now.
Immediately visible.
I was like, how? Give me control of my goons.
As
Yeah.
you approach, kind of like she's did this like sidestep over here so that she's not like take her hand back after the shake and like all right. She's
You
gonna
just like rotate, he's still holding your hand.
she pulls her hand back first, definitely. She's like, all right, that's enough of that, and just look at you like, you certainly don't look the part of a saint. More of a pack rat or perhaps a witch doctor. Hello, it's nice to meet you.
Do you normally insult everyone you first meet?
Oh no, of course not. I wasn't meaning it to be an insult, just an observation.
I'm no saint, you are correct. I'm sort of a first responder to plagues, outbreaks, and sickness, which we're about to decide if you are one. Now,
Oh, wonderful. I
you
actually
just
have,
came in through the woods, correct?
yes, that would be correct.
Could you roll up your sleeves and... Are you wearing pants?
She's wearing pants.
You roll up your pants as well.
I suppose anything for the good doctor. She rolls up what sleeves she has and also her pants. And as far as clothing goes, it's you can tell that she's not from a village, more so from one of the cities.
You're wearing some very fancy clothing for going out in the woods.
Oh, you see, I'm actually looking to move. Got a bit tired of the day in and day out of the city. It gets a bit old after a while.
A fucking wolfish grin goes across Frank's face and goes, "You'd find nothing more than doldrum in a town, but to each their own."
I don't know why I
certainly
did
have
that.
not seen,
Had you selected.
dragon with a gaping hole in the side of their head before, so I'd say I'm already at a good start for interest.
Yes, little boy. Interesting individual. Do you mind? As she like reaches out to like grab your hands.
No, of course not, but do beware of the right hand. I did just shake hands with the keeper of the dead.
I have antiseptic? Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
That's the word you're
Oh,
looking
that's
for.
Aseptic, yeah.
I'm not worried. And she grabs her hands and like flips them over and like trails up your arm and also on your arm legs as well. No bites. Any bouts of insomnia, lethargy, depression?
No, of course not. I'm happy as a clown.
Quite. Well, so far you don't seem to be an issue. Did you see any fleas, ticks, or anything of the sort during your travel?
Not on me. I can't imagine that I'd be able to see them in the trees either, so I'd have to say no.
Good. I'd advise you to be careful. There is a sickness going around, and we do fear it may have made its way to this town. If you see any sleeping animals, do let them lie.
Right, I will be sure to do that. I don't think I'll be leaving out into the woods anytime soon. But get to know the town a bit. I'm already quite loving the charm. Such a welcoming environment.
Isn't it? Well, I enjoy the Symphony. You have a clear bill of health for myself, so you're free to wander the town, provided the good doctor allows you. Fogar, I do believe you have a fan now.
Fogar, you're in danger.
Since Fogart is about as tall as fucking Man of Flames,
How tall?
He's what?
yeah,
God damn!
yeah, no,
Yeah.
Fogart's
God
huge.
damn.
What kind
Fogart,
of reference?
Yeah. I'm dwarfed next to this thing.
How tall is Frank?
Ain't Man of Flames like 9
Oh.
feet tall?
yeah.
Frank is like a hot 5'5".
Oh man, I dwarf you too. She's 6 foot.
Yeah,
You
she
five
is
up with the hat?
with the hat.
Jeez. Gremlin.
And Fogart,
Goblin.
how tall are you again?
8'5".
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
She looks up at
8'5",
Fogar, like, fully
8'5".
looking up and like, you know, where I come from, I'm the tall one. This
He's
is certainly a
8'5",
nice change
hunched
of pace.
over.
Just a small 4 feet tall rat boy over here. And you all so tall.
Still staring at the dragon.
The dragon looks at you and he goes, "You are quite massive for a human."
I love the dragon so much.
Well, I would agree there. I am pretty big compared to the rest of this village.
What is his name?
I am Fogar.
Fugu.
Merilith reaches out her hand and is like, could I please have a bit of that as well, Miss Doctor?
Oh, hey, look at that.
Perfect. Take a little bit, then rub it around her hands.
Yeah.
Did you have any tiny cuts? Because you're about to find out.
No, it's not. Up until a moment ago, her hands were
Fogar
pristine.
is the exact height of Mana Flames, actually.
Oh wow.
Mana Flames is just wider.
Did Fogar hear what Merilith said to him?
No, he didn't.
Oh, it's okay. She looked up at him and it was like, you know, where I come from, I thought I was the taller one. This will be certainly a nice change of pace.
He slowly turns to you. That's considered tall? Ssure. I guess in your culture.
Oh, and the headset died right as it was. Moving on. Rivet.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
who's
My headset died.
worried about his daughter.
Woof, woof, woof.
I can hear again now.
Okay.
He just slowly turned and looked at you and he said, that was considered tall where you came from. I guess in your culture. And then turns back to the dragon.
Well, this is quite a lot of people that I have not met, as he looks over at everyone and goes, and none of these are baguettes. Man of Flames puts a mighty arm around LeBoy's neck and goes, they are not. Yes, you are correct.
French? Is the dragon French?
He thinks he is.
Oh, I love it.
You hear a bat of his wings as he flies up. I am quite hungry. I shall be back.
Goodbye, Dragon Ding Ding.
Bye bye, small morsel.
I'm not a morsel.
Scob is not emergency food.
Certainly an eventful introduction, she says to herself as she walks in a bit further.
Damien, when you walk in, Dr. Mittens immediately walks forward and puts up a paw. It is nice to meet you.
Oh, hello there. Nice to meet you too.
I am Dr.
Hi, you.
Jones.
Oh, marvelous. I'm Dr. Dark. Dr. Damien Dark. I'm here with the servants of Symphony.
Nods over at Frank and Fogar. Good. Are these your compatriots as he sees the other two followed in with you?
Ah, yes. These are my trusted aides, Dante and Doppio. As they
Who
have...
named them?
They have names.
Hmm.
They are loaded to the brim with backpacks with like alchemical gear, medical herbs. They just basically have cabinets on their back.
Frank looks like disappointed, like, what have we said about names, Damien?
I know, but it helps me remember when they aren't loaded down with all of my supplies.
Dante.
Very well. Apologies.
What was the other one's name? So that I can
Doppio.
rename the token.
Opio. Opio.
Or just sighs really loudly. Of course he does this.
You must prefer. Yeah, she looks over at Fogar. He does have his peculiarities. Doctor, we are in need of your supplies. We have two that have come down with a sleep sickness. Or, assumedly so.
Oh no, so soon? It's reached this
Yeah.
far.
Unfortunately.
Well,
They are a rural community. They do go out into the forest quite often.
yes, I couldn't help but notice the dragon flying off into the distance.
We will worry about him when we must. Now, come. We must go take care of the others. They have lost one earlier this year.
Of course. Dante, Doppio.
None of ours are named.
Yeah, none of us.
Fucking
His
yeah.
little extra personality.
Goddamn walls.
Walls!
The
Wait,
wall.
don't drag me through the wall, Blanche! No, don't drag me through the wall!
Loki. As you enter into the house, Man of Flames looks over at Merilith
This door.
and just gives a nod of his head quietly, and then walks past. Boy. As he grabs your shoulder and turns you over, he goes, "This doesn't anything that's happening in the village right now isn't connected to your issue, right?"
We whisper again.
Slash
Slash
whisper,
W.
yeah, and then just type in GM and caps, and you can type to me if that's who you're typing to.
Spaces, right?
Yeah.
I forgot I was muted.
Yeah. Yeah. As he passes by and he put his massive hands on your shoulder, he goes,
What happened in the village?
"It appears that two have fallen into a deep sleep."
Oh, that's
You
they
will-
are, right?
What?
That was
They're
a joke.
alive?
Saying you're not a valid target.
Are they not alive?
Then type in Game Master instead of GM.
I did that too.
Yeah, because they've whispered to me plenty of times at this point. Be right back. Someone from the
I think
servants of
there's a
Symphony.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. It's a space.
Just
I like your thought process. Thank you. You just gave me a raise. What you looking for?
anyways.
Just no.
That's the best way to answer it vaguely. Man of Flames goes, "I do not know if they're all right or not, but
Well, you did come into my room with your severed head. Talking about he's about to have some fun. Did it come too late?
so you're telling me that it could be."
I don't know. Dad never really dealt with Batman until now.
You understand this isn't a game, right? These are people's lives.
Dad, you know him since I was a kid. How I've been acting.
He nods his head and he goes, And that's why you must grow up.
I am grown. I'm 6'6".
He lowers his head towards yours and he goes, "You know that's not what I mean."
His face, when he gets lowered. You ever see, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like when you like tuck your head back. That's him.
Yeah. And he goes,
Um,
what are you gonna say?
he's like, yeah, I know.
We must deal with this responsibly before anyone else gets hurt.
How?
We must find Jason.
Jason Bourne. Out of character.
Yeah.
Jason David Frank.
Doesn't he sleep? It's like the flu or something.
And then, the moment he is well, then we end this. You're not gonna like the
Okay.
answer.
What?
Go outside.
What do you mean by that?
What you mean, my boy?
That was not a request. Go outside, boy.
Big old grumpy pants. Can't move my character.
Oh, there you go. Can do it now.
It attempts to collide with the wall. I didn't try to collide with the wall.
Moves you outside anyways. There you go. Do you have control again?
Yeah.
Okay. He steps out, slams the door.
I don't want to be outside. Too many people outside.
Yeah.
Did I see where Show went?
Yeah, if you were paying attention, I mean, if he hadn't, I was at the well with you guys, pretty much.
Let me check.
During the hustle
Yeah,
and
then you
bustle.
guys disappeared.
You pretty much would have. Oh, you didn't notice where I went.
Yeah, no, here, let me check. Yeah, you would have known where Shoals went to. Also, yes, Hubbard.
Gotcha.
Okay, show yourself.
Not if I use a spell.
What spell are you using?
I'm not using a spell.
Oh, okay.
It was a joke.
At this point, setting down because no one's here at the inn to tend to it.
I'm still waiting on the answer. Show.
I already told you. You do know.
Yeah,
Oh, you
where?
don't. Oh, yeah, he's in the orphanage in the library.
Orphanage.
Sorry.
Up top.
Oh, orphanage.
Yeah.
I'll go grab the owner. Yes.
Man of Flames goes, "We will enjoy the festivities inside. As much
You
as
want
it can."
me to join the festivities?
Yes, you're a part of the village. You need to start acting like it.
I am. I stay in the well. The village well.
He gets close to you again, and he goes, "You also know that's not what I mean."
Fine. Nervously walks over there.
Like a parent telling you, "Get out of your room." Come downstairs, say hi. Gets insulted immediately.
When you gonna find yourself a girlfriend?
Massive boy. Get real busy.
It'll be like that sometimes.
Rivid looks between all of you and he goes, "What's going on? I'm not a medical professional or anything. I'm just worried about my daughter."
Daughter's the one in this bed over here.
Linrel, the one with the horns.
Got it. I'll take a closer look and see what I can see.
No. Honey, no, no. Then you can sit down.
Typhu,
Go to mama.
Typhu, I love you. Get the fuck down.
Seems my colleague's
The cats.
initial prognosis is correct. This is the sleeping disease we've seen on our travels. But I think I might be able to help.
Okay. Anything.
Delpio, bring me the vials in compartment B.
Why did their names not change?
Or computer.
It's McQuirk. Leave it alone. I get hazed enough by everybody else for naming them.
The servants of Symphony are literally just everywhere.
No,
and
no, no,
all the villains' eyesight.
No.
Just, they can just click around and they're like, "Yep, I can see. I can see." Shotgun outside, staring inside at the inn as people gather in. Everybody's about to have a good time. Shotgun on the other hand, outside the window.
Oh, I need some misery.
All right. So I have this antidote that I've concocted. It has helped with the early onset symptoms for this disease, but only for the first stage. From the looks of it, she's still in that first stage. So with this, my hope is that she'll wake.
One moment. Doctor, can I speak with you for a second?
Yes.
There's two doctors.
Actually, I know what I can do.
I would say, we have another chat.
Yeah, yoink. Yoink. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Dr. Jones looks over and goes, "Shows, I know you're not the best of cooks.
Oop.
But
Shots fired!
I had to do this. We sure about that? I mean, I have been practicing with Scav, but
would you like me to confirm that with Scav?"
Oh,
he's been
You-
very
you need me?
honest.
I'm very, very honest.
Scav, is
Yes.
Shoals a good cook? All right, that answers that question. Let's go to the kitchen.
That's crazy.
Hops up onto the counter.
And
Shoals sees Dr. Jones hop over the counter all like nicely. He's like, "That's what I was trying to do the other day."
I'm sorry, I have to
There's
be
that.
truthful, or else you'll never improve. Don't worry, you'll improve. True time. Yes.
Oh, I appreciate that, Scav. I hope it got better at least a little. At least I didn't put
And
too
first
baking
day
soda in
was
there.
horrible, but it's much better now. Yes, yes.
So
Just,
yes,
not for normal populace.
Shoals turns to the new person. He's like, "Hi, I'm Shoals. I recognize everyone a bit, but you. So I'm thinking you're the one Scav was talking about.
Tilts.
Tilts.
Slowly tilts.
Tilting slowly towards Raven.
That was to you, Merilith.
Raven.
Raven, you awake?
Yeah, I'm typing. Jesus
I,
Christ.
I'm typing.
No.
Yeah, this
we
doesn't
got-
let's see you typing.
Yeah,
We got the mic now.
there we go.
Oh shit.
Um,
Oh, that's nice. He
Dr.
stole that
Jones
character.
starts cooking and then puts it into the oven and then walks out. Loki,
What?
go inside there. Wait until exactly 1700, then remove the roast moose.
Sure.
I need to go check up on the patients.
Don't have a
Yeah,
watch.
Dr.
Don't
Katz.
have a watch.
He says, just count down for the next 30 minutes.
What the fuck?
Doc, give it.
I'm just gonna eyeball it and see if it does it.
Oh no.
She goes to check
what
up.
did he? What numbers did he say?
Then I eyeball it.
Oh
That's,
no.
that's a true defect, chef, right there.
Um,
What the recipe card say? I'm gonna eyeball it.
I'm gonna just
Yeah, that.
sprinkle in some things. Dr. Jones walks in and he goes, any update?
Well, doctor, we've just administered a medicine that I found in our travels has worked on the early onset stages of the disease. Now all we can do is wait and see if it takes effect. Sadly, as I stated, it only works during stage 1, which the young girl seems to be in. We've done all we can.
Wow. This is a terrible time during the holidays, but he looks over. Will their conditions worsen if they were left alone?
They could grow and progress into the further stages of the disease and never wake again.
All right. Well, for the rest of you, Rivid puts his hand up and he goes, I'll stay here with my daughter. Just to keep an eye on her, if anything. He nods his head and he goes, I just am asking if you all would like to partake in the festivities. I understand this is rather worrying circumstances, but if there's
Perhaps-
nothing else that can be done, then the best we can do is have someone keep an eye on them.
I will maintain a watch on the young girl. I've taken her under my wing and I will monitor her and make sure that now that I've administered treatment, that she doesn't leave my care. As for the other person that you said has been afflicted, I'm sorry, I fear there may not be anything that we can do with our facilities here. But perhaps elsewhere. We have more that we can offer back in other locations that the Servants of Symphony has visited. We've established hospitals and encampments that may be able to offer a
I'm letting you monologue. Go on. Oh, God,
listen,
there's
I'm done.
16 messages up there. Fucking Christ. I turn it off whenever
1700 or 1800, Scott?
1700.
Sorry.
Oh, you said Scott.
Do
I'm gonna
we
take the
have-
meat out. I'm gonna take the meat out now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take it out. I'm taking it out now.
Want it rare, boys.
Medium
We
rare,
want it
man.
rare.
You don't
We
like
want it-
well done.
We want that moose moon at us again.
Yeah, so Dr. Jones puts a paw on his head. If anyone would like to come and enjoy in the festivities, I'm offering now. You have full access to all my medical supplies, but
What?
We have, Shrike holds ahead. Our doctor here should have brought more than enough to take care of these two. Fogar, if you wish to stay here or join, it's up to you. But I will go join for the morale of this town. Our assistants are not exactly the most amicable sort, so at least one of us should be out there.
Yeah, that would be a wise choice.
Fogar, if you need to do any scouting, let me know.
Will do.
Fucking walls! Ah! I'm free! Fuck you!
I don't need a wall. I can walk through them.
Just to remain out of the way, Doctor, I'll be
All
out
right.
in the hallway if you need me.
I want
Yes, thank
you
Fogar.
to roll.
Fancy dice.
Just roll me a d20, Loki.
Oh, Loki.
Oh
Why
dear
is
God.
Loki in the back anyways? Good thing Shoals is too preoccupied right now.
Yeah.
Yo, shot!
That is a 2.
That is a
I know.
2.
What was he trying to do?
Loki, as you pull it out your hands, they kind of singe because you forgot to put on mittens.
You pulled it out. Why are you pulling
I'm
it
pretty
out?
sure everybody heard that.
You got kitchen hands now, bud.
As it burns, and could you please make a acrobatics check?
Dumbass lizard.
Don't drop the moose.
I might have.
Yeah,
Go
roll,
on.
roll the acrobatics to see if you drop the
Don't drop
Symphony
the
of
moose.
Symphonies moose.
Drop this up.
I hunted that moose. It's okay if I drop it.
Don't drop the moose.
Oh dear God.
Hold on. It's
Said,
slow. Give me the
Don't
second.
drop this up.
Acrobatics, you said?
Acrobatics.
Where do I change my dice?
Damn.
You guys, as you walk in, hear a clattering from the kitchen.
I
You
rush.
dropped the moose.
It's like, oh no,
Hey,
no,
just
oh,
want to
no.
let everybody know we're not eating moose.
I just want to let everybody know it wasn't me.
Dr. Jones puts a paw on his head and goes, "How much worse could this holiday get?"
Don't ask that question.
Francine just fucking bursts out laughing and goes, well, I'm sure, let's go help the poor lizard make some moose.
Not my fault.
Shells.
She looks at the
I'm so
rat
sorry.
and she goes,
I'm
with
cleaning.
all due respect, yes, I'm sure. Please, stay out of the kitchen. I'm sure you're clean.
No, I'm
Let's see.
cleaning.
He has the
Mm.
mop and everything.
She looks at the lizard. I do need to speak with you later, at some point. Loki, I believe.
Hold
Or
up.
you.
We gotta make sure this ain't a ratatouille situation.
You did a
They-
pause
look,
after the first in the middle of the first sentence.
Who the hell are you?
That's a decent. Speaking of which, we can take a minor break as I get more coffee.
I have returned.
You returned as I was gonna put us on break.
God damn it.
Yeah.
It's, this whole inn is going through some craziness just as much as the town is.
It's getting closer and closer to the Salem witch trials. Who's the imposter?
I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Dr.
One who
Jones
can
just
cook,
wanted
that's who.
to have some questions answered, as he has to know.
This character's gonna be fun to play.
Y'all, this is one fun, scathing session of craziness.
Indeed.
It's starting to escalate.
Indeed.
I actually have a new hire. That works, but Linrail's out, so
No
Bulls
one
can't
can
do it alone.
work the food unless you want me to cook the food.
Meryl can try. She just might not be very good at it.
Mine
horrible food when I tried.
He is untrained, just a +1 in survival.
That's
the Luke here. Move the Luke.
Survival.
Is
I have
that
a
Luke-
plus
Luke
9
there?
for my survival.
I thought that was a different
Yeah.
character. I was like, what did Luke do in here?
It is Luke.
Since you're
Stolen
back,
from
Liv,
Genshin Impact.
when we start up again, I did have a message in the feed for Loki.
Let me see. What the hell? You okay? Why didn't you use the mittens? Didn't see no damn mittens.
Use the mittens!
The fuck are mittens?
Whoa.
Never heard of them.
It's what you can pick up hot stuff without
Never heard
burning
of mittens
yourself.
before.
You didn't. I don't think you took any damage though, right?
Nah, I just burnt my hands and then I immediately got healed.
Are they back there? I don't know where they're at.
Yeah, they're back there cooking.
Oh, okay.
Out of curiosity, looking around, how clean is this tavern? Like, is there dust and grime anywhere? Like, how
Not
well
anymore.
cleaned is it?
Scaff's been cleaning.
I am cleaning.
What?
No,
what-
it's
The rat is clean.
it's actually a very fine establishment.
Okay.
So Linrail bought it from Shoal's father, and he got paid pretty damn well. So I'm living a pretty lavish life, but he told me I have to work at the bar and study, or he won't give me my allowance.
I see. Okay. I was just curious because if there was something I was gonna do, if there was like, if it was a little dirty.
Well, there was blood dragged through here a bunch of times, but it got cleaned up since then.
Yeah, the rat
Maybe.
cleaned it up with show.
Yeah, I was talking more so like, maybe food marks on the counter and just not well maintained like grime and stuff on kitchen equipment.
No, we really do keep it clean. I mean, if you look at Shoal's picture, that's literally how he is. He is a
Very clean.
very upkept individual.
Meredith appreciates that.
Despite my
Especially
looks, I'm
after
very
shaking
clean.
hands with the dead keeper.
Yeah. No, I like this character picture I found for Shoals. It's awesome.
It's
It's
really-
perfect
it's
for
really
what I
nice.
wanted to go.
Yeah, it's good.
Doesn't have too high of charisma, but he's not. I mean, he's a 13 of charisma, so he's kind of okay.
Gotcha. I have a solid 18 in charisma.
Holy shit!
God
Cool.
damn.
Well, you roll pretty damn high.
I did. I got really lucky on that roll, but everything else is very average. Just 10s, 11s, and 12s.
I got 20
Ah.
on my wisdom, 15 on my
2 10s,
intelligence.
2 12s, and 11 and an 18.
You have 20 on your wisdom?
Yes.
I
think
thought
I
was
started-
wise with 18.
I think I started with the 17 on my intelligence, but I upped it. But I mean, my constitution was 16, wisdom was 15, dexterity. This is why I fell over the counter. Is only a 9. So that's my
I'm
my dump stat.
calculating with the entire system's giving me. So, yeah. With the bonuses and all that from the racial stuff.
Did you use all of the bonuses or just one of the bonuses?
I don't use the optional bonuses
Okay.
because it's not part of the game.
Yeah, we had to do it a little
I
differently.
still
guess,
got a
if they
really
could.
high score on my wisdom. Like
Yeah.
max, like all of them was. I think it's all like, maxed out. So yeah, that's why it's 20.
that was like that could have been very bad when he asked, "Are you evil?" Because she really had to think. Like I had to think about that. She knew what to say right away. Because technically her alignment is lawful evil.
My alignment is neutral good.
Chaotic neutral.
Is that all, or did you go more with your neutral?
Chaotic neutral.
He doesn't care
sounds
about the
familiar.
laws. He just neutral. He doesn't care about
Chaotic
anything else.
neutral.
My guy's actually chaotic neutral
So
himself.
you're just strictly chaos.
Strictly chaos, but not evil. Not very good.
Not evil,
So-
but I'm not great either.
Well, he's chaotic neutral, but he really.
You threatened to
plays
kill
it as
children
a
multiple
guy.
times today.
Your good
Reminding me
old
of those
chaotic
Swampy
neutral.
days.
We would
Normal
think something's up
swampy
if he didn't
things.
threaten the children at least once a day.
This man on his spunky behavior. I'm on my worst behavior.
I'm threatening them kids a lot.
I think it's Loki's way of showing he actually cares about the children.
Fuck them kids. What
He
the-
says
what
that,
there's
but
in
he
that?
still plays with them. He hasn't eaten them or killed them or anything, so I
Or
think
else
he
I get
actually
kicked
likes
out the
kids.
village.
Oh,
This is my home.
Meredith can be helpful
my
in the
home?
kitchen. Like she can make the food taste really good.
Even though it fell on the floor.
Yes, technically. And it would also, honestly, it would, yeah, that would work actually.
Funny
Is it
thing. I
prestidigitation?
actually took cooking last time.
Bitch got prestidigitation.
I might actually be better at cooking now because I did take
Dirt
cooking in
tastes
my
like-
lore skills.
Vegetables.
Okay, that's just disgusting.
Ah.
Imagine vegetable,
Dirt.
grainy, fucking sandy. Ugh.
It's delicious.
The fucking texture, man. Ugh.
That's coming from the rat. He eats literal garbage.
I eat
It's
birds, I
delicious.
eat my own kind, vermin.
Yeah.
Doesn't
He's
mean
the
he
worst
ate his
kind of
parents,
entrepreneur.
or he doesn't mean he doesn't
He
cook his
definitely ate his cousin on the way out.
Hey, yo. Was it consensual?
Oh my god.
We're dead anyways.
By the way, I have a rat familiar. I don't know if you guys saw it yet. I think Show
Yo,
saw it.
Goddamn familiars.
Homestead.
Is that slavery for you?
It hunts the rats for me.
What?
So we both eat the rats.
Whoa.
Tricks to other rats.
Slavery
Cannibalism.
and cannibalism.
Go.
I mean, rats eat rats all the time in sewers.
Yes.
Cannibal creatures. Disgusting.
What? I never knew that.
Gets uncleaner the more we hear about it.
Hey,
not
hey,
forget
we cooked
that
our
Hubbard-
food, okay? We're not cannibal. We're actually civilized.
So I'll not forget that Hubbard is the Rat King. Search up Rat King.
That's a name I haven't heard in quite some time.
Rat King, it's actually Hubbard. It shows his picture. I put it on Wikipedia.
No, you actually know what a Rat King is, though. It's really nasty.
Disgusting.
It's
to Google it.
pretty bad.
Don't Google it, Lou.
Too late.
You might not want to Google it.
I warn you.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. Regret.
They mostly show you dead ones, too, though, with that.
Yeah, it's all dead ones.
Yeah, they're alive when they start doing that.
Yeah.
And it's just a writhing mass of Angry
Man,
rats.
you know what? This turned into a fucking game of Clue. Is all it is.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what it was from the start.
That kind of makes sense though, because you know they named The Last of Us 2 boss Rat King.
Yeah, that's why.
That makes sense.
Lou found out what an actual rat king is.
The Last of Us starts on the 15th, the live action.
I refuse to watch it.
I'm gonna watch it because I never played the games, so I have no frame of reference.
Yeah, same. So
I have played all of it, and
Same.
I saw the memes from The Last of Us 2.
we're just waiting for Warhammer with Henry Cavill.
I am.
I hope he's either Gilliman or the Emperor himself.
If
needs
he's
to
the
be the
Emperor himself, that's
He
fucking
needs to be the
terrifying.
Emperor himself. That's gonna be amazing. I want that for him.
Well, if we get the Horus battle going on, I forgot the last part of the name, but that'd be cool too. But I don't know. They could start fantasy, they could start Horus, or they could go straight to 40k.
Wait, we're talking about 40k now?
Warhammer in general.
Yeah.
Because after the Horus whatever, he actually plants himself on the throne.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we all good? We back?
Yeah, I guess.
Illy, you here?
We talked,
Okay.
so I'm gonna start moving. I'll see about cooking. I forgot. I actually took lore in cooking now, so I'm a little bit better. I hope.
Let's hope.
Well, between Dr. Jones and Frank, the cooking should be of some quality.
It's just craziness, and like Scholes is almost overwhelmed, so he's trying his best to compartmentalize
Yeah.
the problems as they come.
Yeah, there was a lot that happened in the course of the day as the time passed. And now we're at
The
night.
game is paused.
What's that?
Oh shoot, it's night.
It's still paused. That's all I was saying.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got to celebrate either. Oh, that's horrible.
We're about to celebrate, but fuck it. It was supposed to be an
For the
all-day
moose.
thing, but
Better celebrate with that moose, you know, that I dropped on the floor, you know.
yeah. So
And I took out, like,
they're
5 minutes
salvaging
earlier.
the meal. Yeah. I'm just waiting. If Ely is, oh yeah, he's back. I see him moving his mouse.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. All right. So food is being cooked. Daniel begins to walk around, and I'm gonna change the music to something a bit cheery.
Even though we have 2 people in a death sleep right now, but you know, it's cool.
Yeah.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween.
Yeah, we can work with this. Share, copy song link. Goes to here. And we go back to... See, even this is still plays into the mundane bit, which is okay. We are regular people.
Sure.
Hey,
That's
the
what we
Legend
are.
of Zelda.
I am Hugh Man, normal guy.
Who man spelt with the H-O-O.
Now it's Hugh and Mann. Hugh Man, just a normal guy.
Alright, we have the tavern
What are we
music
listening
playing.
to?
Blanchard, I hate this song.
What is this song?
I don't know, I just clicked tavern music, and it was the first thing that popped up.
Yeah, can we skip this one?
Okay, got it. Here. Changing it. I don't know what this
Oh,
is.
that one. Yeah, that's the Joe Cat one. Yeah.
Oh. Who the fuck's Joe Cat?
I love Joe Cat, but I hate that song. You've seen him before. He makes memes out of the D&D classes.
Okay. Is he floppy head, dude?
Yeah, he wears the floppy snake thing from Monster Hunter. He loves Sword and Shield, like to the point that it's fetish.
Alright.
Weird.
Dr. Jones steps out and he goes, "Alright, food has been saved."
Hurrah! Social.
You're welcome.
Loki,
Yeah.
get on the other side of the cab. Right.
I was selling drinks.
No, that's not your job.
Okay.
He's literally just got has a bunch of money. He's been getting everybody water.
We do have a piano.
Hanging out
That
at
is true.
Lizardale.
Yes, that
Like-
over there at the very south.
No, he forgot about it. He hasn't heard that thing played in a long while.
That sounds like it's gonna be attune.
Just to test it first. Test it a couple times. Do the keys seem like they're in tune, or are they out of tune?
Yeah, Linrel kept up with making sure that it was perfect.
Remember,
Alright.
played instruments.
Dr. Jones, I think he's been passing out the Lizard Ale to everyone.
Yes. Lizard ale is delicious.
Looks over at all the people. If they get sick, fucking, I don't curse very often, so forgive my vulgarities, but Loki, look at me. Look at me in my little cat eyes right now. My little mittens eyes, as you would say. Look at them right now.
Look at
If all of them get sick, I swear on fuck, I'm shipping you away.
It's okay.
Fucking Frank puts a hand on the doctor's shoulder and he's like, "The name is Symphony. We have enough to take care of some stomach aches. Should be fine for the night."
See, they're doctors too. They're better than you.
Truly.
Yes.
Can I roll something to see if I know if there is a upbeat symphony themed piano piece?
I can roll
I have
something.
religion. Okay.
Yes, there is, making this up on the very spot, the symphonic symphony of
Truly. Okay.
Try harder, you hack.
All
Do
length
I,
line.
Up
I
on side.
know this song?
Up on side.
That's the song. Odd lang syne, because very simple.
Do I
It is.
know the song?
Yes, yeah, you've heard it plenty of times because you were in the city. You've this
I'd
symphonic
like to make
symphony
a roll
upbeat.
to
So,
What
to,
is all?
but with flair.
all right, and let's see. You can actually roll for that one because you would know if you are good or bad. Roll for performance.
Yeah, I have a +8.
Look,
It is very mid.
it's okay. This is it for the village.
It's the song.
She's not trying right now.
Yeah.
It's the song. It's not her. It's the song.
It's the
Oh
song. Let me
my
blame the
God.
song.
It's a song.
A beat symphonic melody.
You know, you said it's like
Fucking-
that fits Odd lang syne.
It does. It is very mid. It is just.
Oh my
Just a
It is
mid
just
song.
so mid.
festive
What the fuck?
holiday song, maybe in a fantasy era.
So I'm under the assumption that Linrel already provided the funds and whatnot for everyone to be here drinking and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you I know this isn't exactly common for the symphony of symphony, but I could provide something akin to fireworks. Need something just to keep you all somewhat entertained. A
Oh.
good end to the day.
Yes. No. That sounds quite nice. Corelli, who has taken a bottle from underneath your cabinet, is laid out on the couch, and she is drunk as shit in the corner, upset.
You talking about the orphanage lady?
Yes,
Oh, poor girl.
her daughter is in a fucking coma right now. So
Not another one.
yes, anything to cheer them up as he begins to walk over to Corelli and let me deal with this scene. Oh my god. small town problems, I guess. As you step out, Man of Flames looks over and goes, Loki, where are you going?
Back to my well.
Get back over here.
What the fuck?
Why they treating Loki like Gollum?
What? What do you want?
You're gonna enjoy a meal with me and Shotgun.
Hey, yo, let's go, Loki.
My social media is at 0.
She looks over at Loki. Yeah.
Years.
I hear you, Ely.
Enjoy your meal.
You can see the like upset face as he walks away.
Take a seat next to Shotgun.
Shotgun is weird.
Shotgun is just as much an outlier as you are. You shouldn't call people weird just because you don't understand them.
But he's actually weird.
You're so wise.
Where'd the two go?
The two
Why
what?
is it so dark here?
Shotgun's just sitting there.
Are they still there?
One of them is.
Yeah, one of them is here.
It's so dark in here, I can barely see.
All right,
Yeah, I know.
let me get you a light.
Get out of the way, I can't see.
Oh, there they are.
Okay, there they are, there they are. They should have been like
Okay,
standing in the corner.
Don't worry, the hallway has light.
So,
Why does the hallway have light?
in
Just in
the
case.
in the room here, Shoals is actually gonna brighten it up a little bit, and he's gonna cast dancing lights.
Oh, I know that trick too. Very, very useful.
So he's gonna put them up one over here. So light for the piano. Then it's 10 feet away. There'll be one right here, and then be one right here, and one right here.
There's already lights in the room. It's gonna be weird to show them. It's not like I can make a glowy orb.
We're just gonna say that they're hanging high like Harry Potter, and just brighten up the mood a little bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
just cleaning up the plates.
Yeah. As the food is all passed out, Dr. Jones is just comforting Corelli. The children are eating at this little table over here.
See what I texted before about the whispering? I think he gave some out to the children also, speaking about the lizard ale.
No comment.
Lizardo.
Yeah, no, nobody seems sick yet, but Daniel stands up on top of his chair with all his dwarf stoutness, and he goes, "Aye, I give a cheers, and if anyone wants to drink what I'm drinking," as he pulls up a pouch, we can all see the stars together. He looks over at Loki and goes, "No."
No what?
No to accepting Daniel's offer.
Was gonna drink anyways.
No, Human is off doing something else. I have a very special thing for Human.
I'm guessing. Well, I have a question about the expenditures that he's doing tonight for Scav and for Marylith.
I think-
Is
I
there?
think Scav
Is it going to
is-
come from his own pocket this time, and hoping to get recuperated later by Linrel, or is there like a little?
What do you mean for Scav? Scav's part of the village at this point.
He's been. He gets a side job pay for cleaning the place.
Nah, he
Oh.
would ask just for the free meal.
Okay.
He doesn't really need much.
Yeah, if you
For
feel
Marylith,
like
that is then.
paying her, then that's on you. You get to choose.
Okay. And hopefully get paid back later, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right now, you are the innkeeper because Linrel is out of pocket.
And I'm the assistant.
Congratulations on the promotion.
I got a promotion too. Smile.
You've been hired.
Daniel begins to put a leaf into his cup, and he steps down and he goes, "Would anyone else like to drink with me?"
Joel turns away and starts wiping some dishes because he remembers.
Frank gets up. I'll drink with you, and to the rest of the children, if you'd like to go outside. I have a little bit of a show for anyone.
Joel actually looks over. He's like, "That sounds awesome."
Oh wow, I did not mean to type that through you. I just meant
What the fuck? I got really confused for a second. I was like, what did I type that? Just another like happy piano song. Just different theme, less religious.
All right, let me roll.
I'll go.
Yeah, roll for
Bury the
Florence.
light.
I'll be right back. My
All right.
dog's yelling.
Bury I need to
Also very mid.
No, so very mid.
Yeah.
Everything is mid.
Well, listen, Pathfinder
Maryland,
fucking
that's a little bit
DCs
more
are
than mid.
stupid high all the time.
Maryland, the mid.
Midderland?
Midland.
Yeah.
Oh god.
We're not crit failing, but we are failing.
Why is DC so high?
Because it's Pathfinder.
This is Pathfinder. What do you see?
These villagers have good taste.
You're a level 8, level 2 with a +8. The Pathfinder fucking scaling for DC goes up to like 60.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Pathfinder is like at like 6% popularity compared to like D&D being 70.
I love Pathfinder.
5e. I like Pathfinder too. Like 5e kind of feels vanilla now.
It does. But yeah, no, mid music, just mid. This piano playing, but Man of Flames, being a nice man after the meal, walks over and he goes, "You are doing a fine job."
Aw.
Good
She
guy,
just
man. Of Flames.
gives a smile in return and focuses on the keys.
You're
Squeeze
trying
his
your best,
door.
kid.
Good night, Loki.
Night, Pops.
Marcus
Or
looks
sounds
over
weird.
and he goes, "Give me 4 shots now of whiskey."
Jeez.
That's the
shit.
normal looking guy, right?
Yes.
He starts pouring them.
Oh, I
There's
can
like-
actually do a special effect for the lighting. Let's see here.
Oh, and I can I actually do the roll for the bartending
Yeah.
for those drinks. Yay! Let's see if my +9 is more than mid. Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
It's pretty good.
Nice.
But I'm gonna go to Scav. Hey, did you mind bringing this over there? Are you sure you only just want the meals?
Yes. It's fine. It's part of nature Jorlik's thing. I can't have to pay everything. This is only just to survive. Yes.
And
Well, I do appreciate it. If you want to drink it later on, we could sure hang out after the
Nah.
festivities.
I usually drink water, but
there
yeah,
we
hang out.
go.
Yes.
All right. It's, for our friend over there that just yelled at us.
And
And you
oh, what the fuck?
serving platter with the 4 whiskeys on it.
Yes. Why did it turn off?
He doesn't want to drop it. like you probably would. Like if I did this right now, what would happen? Oh, he would have made it all right. Ignore that.
We'll go back to
Well, compared to the DCs, it might be fail.
what
That'd
the
be a mid.
fuck? Stay that way. Sunburst. There we go.
First, though.
There we go.
He's gonna start working on the garage today.
And then can I do click this, then Control D? No, Control D is how you duplicate things in fucking Unreal Engine. Jesus Christ.
Someone's been spending too much time developing a video game.
There we go. I got special lighting effects for this. There we are. If everyone would take a step outside, we can see that
So I have a patient.
you have a patient. Yes, this is true.
Yes.
Ooh.
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 Stumbles outside.
Well, he's kind of at the door. He'll step away when people want to walk by. He has to keep an eye
That
now
guy
on the
brought his
interior.
own light source.
No. And the children will come outside, grabs kids, puts them through the wall.
Which one's Violet?
The 16-year-old.
Is it the purplish looking one?
Yes.
He's gonna go grab the present for Todd, and then he's gonna go to Violet and be like, "Would you mind putting this on Todd's bed or near it for him when he wakes up?"
Nicholas is the one that's sick.
Nicholas's bed.
Yeah.
When he wakes up.
No, Hubbard, they do
She-
not wake up.
Okay.
They are out. Walks out. Daniel, drunk as shit, looks over and goes, "Woman!"
It's fucking Daniel now, the one that's whiskey.
Yeah.
Daniel?
No. Marcus is the one that's heavily drinking. Daniel's just high as a kite.
Oh yeah, he's the dwarf. Okay, I was right. Second right.
Notes. I'm gonna keep saying it. There's so many names to keep track of.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it's really important to actually keep notes for once.
Yes.
Oh.
I know. Some work. But yeah, Daniel walks up to Merilith and goes, "Woman!"
Woman.
Woman.
Hello, she's a
Raven.
raven.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Raven.
Yes.
Your
You're
music.
being accosted by a dwarf.
Your music sucks.
Oh God.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you as well.
Of course. My grandmother up in the Stone Hills, up in the top mountains, she could play something better, and she been dead for the past 90 years.
How loud is he?
He is really loud. Dr. Jones walks over, "Excuse me," and grabs Daniel and pushes him out the door. "I apologize. He gets like this whenever he drinks."
He just smiles and says, "Oh, I'm not offended."
Yeah.
He needs to get off the shrooms.
Scav, don't say anything right now. He looks over. "Fucking rat! You little... God... Shut up, Daniel. Get to your house." Looks over. "And there's a fucking lizard always in our goddamn well." And looks over at Fogar. "And the tallest motherfucker that I've ever seen." Shut up before I knock you the hell out. Go.
What the fuck?
And the dragon.
He looks back and he goes, "And there's an old man older than fucking dirt. And get inside. Slams the door. I apologize for his behavior. Fogar, Frank, I am so sorry that you had to see him like that.
She Frank raises a hand and goes, "No, we are not offended. It is a time of celebration. Some get a bit exuberant."
Marcus looks over and he goes, "Some people can't handle their liquor."
Okay. She looks at everyone's like, "Everyone, please stand back. It should be safe, but better safe than sorry." And loads in more lightning balls into her cannon and points up at the sky.
All right, I can change the colors.
You have a cannon?
She has a lightning ball?
Boom.
I'm gonna add to the performance as well afterwards.
Oh.
He brings dances.
Yeah, I'm gonna just shoot 2 of them.
There we go.
And they'll probably hang in the sky for a bit because they're meant to like last for a little second.
There we go.
Just
Some
shoot
lights.
2.
I will put on an acrobatics show.
So we're doing bitches with cannons.
Yep.
Why does the
Just
lights
looks
remind me of
better.
the circus for some reason?
All right, and yeah, roll acrobatics. Let's see what you're doing.
Yep, roll it. Got it. Where's the dice for this?
Yeah, go ahead.
You
roll
just click
performance. For not you. You're gonna roll acrobatics, but Raven, you can roll performance.
Let's
No,
see
to
mid.
roll
Raven,
stuff.
not mid.
Where do
It's
you get
not
the
mid.
dice for it?
You click on your sheet. You go to your skill, and Jesus Christ,
It's not mid.
I don't know how you're gonna even fail.
Yeah, he can't fail.
Do you still want me to roll it?
Yeah. Okay. What are you doing?
Just DM roll it.
What are you doing? Just tell me what you're doing.
Put on a performance.
No. What type of performance? Tell me what acrobatic bullshit you're gonna do.
I want to roll.
A bunch of flips and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Click on
Who said
acrobatics.
pole dancing?
Click on it.
It's the dance of his
Okay.
people.
It's the dance of his people.
Yeah. You double click it and it'll roll. You
I imagine it's like a
privately roll
Russian
some
dance.
dice. You can't privately roll a dice to me.
Yes, you can.
Why are you rolling initiative? Go to your page of proficiencies and click on acrobatics.
His initiative is now 37.
There we go.
Terrifying.
Yeah, that's what I
rolled a
thought.
3 this time, but
It doesn't matter. It's a 25, even with a 3.
That's terrifying.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. As a nice, calm tune echoes out, something like better piano music than we've heard all night. Fogar begins to do flips and pretty much like a circus. What are they called? Like a trapeze artist?
yeah,
Yeah.
Trapeze
circus
artist.
performer.
As he flips about in front, and Marcus looks over and goes, "Pansy."
That man is 8.5 feet tall.
Opens up the door, shuts it, drinks some more as he does. Quite impressive indeed, and that music echoing out is... This is a better end to the night than I expected. But, with that in mind, I think I'm gonna be calling it a night. Are you guys going to be staying very long outside of dealing with the... He looks down. Sleeping sickness.
I put the music that she's playing in the bot channel. It's not gonna be able to play over the bot because it's YouTube, but
Oh. My villains. Hello.
Currently not of his villainy as you would villainy think they would villain.
Yeah, they're not, because they're not bad people.
I
Yeah.
just put on a show for people,
Just because we are bad guy does not mean
and
it.
now I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Back to my spot over here on the wall.
Dr. Jones asked how long you guys are going to be staying outside of helping with the sickness.
Down with the sickness.
Well,
I just came back.
Oh,
yeah.
he just asked how long you guys would be staying outside of dealing with the sickness.
Oh, okay. So I didn't realize where he was. I was like,
Yeah.
once we have everyone safe and secure, we'll be moving out of town. We don't stay very long, for good reason. One, we tend to make people rather uncomfortable with our assistance, and two, there's a lot of help that needs to go around. Before we leave, we will make sure you are as safe as you can be. I have no doubt of that. Can we go check in with the good doctor?
I'm going to go upstairs and take a cat nap. It's been quite a day.
Of course.
Catnap.
How did the I missed it because I had to go check on pipes and stuff. How did the
Performance go?
party go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the lights were great. Fucking Fogar can't fill an acrobatics check at this level.
Yeah. I was looking through all my items and was like, that's the only one I can use with reasonable certainty it won't harm anyone.
Shoals, and I am gonna switch the music now because I have an idea. And it was it was an idea that was sitting in the back of my mind through everything because human is actually the oldest individual. Like, old man is old for a human, but this should be good. I think so. No.
I happy to hear it.
I need something a bit different. Let's go. Oh, yeah, that works. Share, copy. Go to Discord.
Love this.
Shoals, as you open up the door to your house and step inside, you can see Humid sitting there. He looks a bit ragged and out of breath, and he says, "Shut the door, Shoals, now. Follow me."
Like bleach.
Yeah, it sounds like a bleach OST during the spot.
Yeah, this is a Spados, man.
He looks outside, and then he puts a hand up, and he seals off the window with magic, and he looks over. You know, before I settled down in this inn, a long, long time before that, I traveled about and dealt with many things. And you know, it gets to a point where at some point you gotta settle down as a gnome and watch yourself age and fade off. And luckily I was here, set up that inn, and found you. But he holds up his dagger, which is more like a sword to him, as he points it in the direction of the door. He goes, "Those faces, especially the tall one, It scratches my brain in a very particular way.
What
Because
do you
no
mean?
one else believes me. Because they didn't see it happen. That's their trick. Nothing that I can tell you now is going to stick. But I want you to know, as he points his dagger at that door, I'm gonna try and protect us. This conversation is gonna fade from your mind. I just want to tell you before I go. This house, everything else, it's yours.
Sure, I can't help you? What do you mean? I mean,
He walks over and gives you a hug. Your mind already begins to fade as he, the words that echoed into your brain are left. And all there is, as a vacant memory of what is there, is him hugging you.
does he pass out or anything, or is he still up?
No, you're
and
still
sees him
up.
there afterwards?
Just every
Okay.
word before he hugged you doesn't exist.
Father, you haven't showed much this sort of show in a while. What's going on?
Just go to sleep, Schultz. All right?
Well, I have to take care of the inn.
No,
Linrella's out.
I'll take care of it. All right? It was mine before.
All right. I have a friend in there. Would she be able to stay at the house with us for a little bit?
Yeah, she can take my bed.
When will I? It sounds like I won't see you for a while. When will I see you?
You'll see me in the morning, I promise.
Okay. Well, you have a good night then. I'll get some rest.
All
Sees
right.
him walking away, and then he shuts the door to obey his father.
Walks in as the rain
Yeah,
is
which
settling
store I have
down.
to go into.
Looks at the nameless and goes, she would have left to go to sleep. Scav, you can head home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take over. And he looks over and he goes, I'm assuming you're the woman my son talked about.
She gives a bit of a nod, just now kind of finishing up the last few keys of the, like, sonata that she was playing. And says, you must be, the young man who meant the bar's father. Yes,
Yeah.
that would be me.
You can get in sleep at our house tonight. Go upstairs and you can take my bed. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on the bar.
Wonderful. I did promise 2 silver for the room, so I will make sure that that is given to the boy, and I will.
He puts up a
hopefully see
hand
you
and he
both.
goes, how about this? Just keep an eye on my son. Just for the night.
Sure, I can do that. Is
I
everything
appreciate
alright?
it. Yes. Yes, it will be.
As she's kind of standing and getting ready to leave, can I do something?
What are you gonna do?
I want to cast a cantrip, Read the Air.
Okay. What's it do?
How do I link it?
You hit the message bubble next to it, or the action bubble, I believe. Where it shows you how many
button that-
actions it takes.
The button that says cast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
This is separate socials. As soon as you can tell that something is wrong, it fades from your mind. everything seems okay again.
She's kind of like,
Must have
take
been the
care.
wind.
Good evening. She's
Must have
going
been the
to,
wind then.
like, trail her hand along the upper part of the piano as she leaves and then head outside.
Alright, the house is this way.
Yeah, it's like southwest.
I assume you would
Southeast.
have pointed the way.
Yeah. This, yeah.
Okay.
it's-
The steps are in the room directly to the right. It's a little dark in this house.
Let me,
Well, I have movement right away.
It's dark as fucking
Which door do I
woo.
go in? I go in this one?
yeah.
She's going to slowly open it and then knock as she enters. Says, hello?
Actually, I'll stay up front.
Goals is actually completely out already, is what I'm gonna be saying.
Alright.
The mental strain, of course, because he was trying to fight what happened, but he did not succeed.
I see. Alright. So then she just goes up these stairs then.
Yep. And you can head up the stairs. I don't have to drag you on a different map.
You just have to hit one of the steps. At
Alright.
least.
Fogar, human, as you enter, your servants are coming in as well.
Is there a way to tell which room is which room?
Yes.
If there isn't, she will absolutely just open a door to
Yeah.
one of the rooms and see who's in it.
You can do that. It just you'll notice the situation.
Yeah. As you guys walk in, Fogar,
Mhm.
he would have stopped you guys before. I'm sure you're right here next to him.
Yeah.
Ooh, is there something similar to? As you step in, you can see that the gnome is setting across on the table. I'll move that for you.
Thank you.
And he goes, I know what you guys are.
Bronk looks over at him and goes, Seventh Symphony, yes. I don't believe we were hiding that very well.
Mm-hmm.
Can I help you,
Scorn.
sir?
He hops down from the chair and holds up his dagger, and he goes, "You guys have been around longer than I've been around, and you take my people, and you take." As he steps forward, and you're not gonna touch this village. You're gonna leave now. I don't care what you call yourself now, but you're leaving. I've seen it. No one else will believe me. No one believed me then. I don't know what it is that stops it, but it's stopping with me.
You seem very concerned, young gnome.
Young.
You say we're leaving now, are we? Are you going to make us?
Bogar yawns.
It is quite late.
Do you guys find this entertaining?
I find a scared and obviously frightened gnome worrisome, if anything. If you need be, we can go get your leaders of this town and we'll have a sit down together, speak
And
about
they
the best
won't
course of
learn.
action.
The moment I speak about you all, it's just gonna fade. And you guys can say whatever you want.
Of course.
Yes, I will pause time.
Because we're about to hit, we're gonna get to 2 p.m.,
Yeah,
2 a.m.
Yeah,
By the time we're done
Yeah.
talking.
yeah, gotcha. My bad.
No, you're fine. I was looking over at the time. I'm like,
Yeah, I was looking at the time. I was like, man, it's getting late.
Actually, not a bad time for this to happen though either.
Yeah,
No, this
it's not. That's why I wanted to keep it.
yeah. Holding the dagger up, he goes, I've seen it before. I got to witness. I think that's the only thing that makes sense why I can remember and others can't.
And you saw this where?
Nearly 60 years ago.
That's a long time now. And yet you held that thought in for so long. Have you not spoken about this with your dear doctor? I've been to this town many a times. How have you forgotten so often?
He blinks
Come
and he
now.
stares down and he looks back up and he goes, No. No, I refuse to accept that as a truth.
That I've been here before, or that you've simply lost your mind? You have a lizard in your well, a dragon whose things are baguettes, a rat folk and a cat folk in the same town, and yet you think a memory from 60 years ago gives you cause to threaten me with an dagger. Have we harmed your town yet? Fair no.
No. Not that I can show. But your
So would you
face
rather be
is-
branded as an insane man who harmed the servants of Symphony, or would you sit down and listen to reason? You seem to be very consistent,
concerned?
very determined to make poor decisions tonight.
He looks over at you all and he goes, A gnome's memory is sharp until we settle down in age.
And do you think you have not
faces-
aged?
I'm just starting to get there. I was hoping that I could die off peacefully in this town.
You still could.
Why?
Let me be very clear. If you intend on threatening the rest of myself and my cohort, I don't intend on harming you. It's not our way. But your town and all of its leaders will be very aware of who has kicked us out. And you have two very sick and possibly dying individuals who need our help. I don't believe they'll take kindly to that. So, you'll get what you want. We'll leave, and you'll leave us with us. I don't want bloodshed. It is a symphony. While her day has ended, her teachings have not.
Why do your people do this? Not your servants. He looks back. You. Him.
To help others, of course. By helping others, we help ourselves.
He shakes his head and he goes, If I can give you something to let those two be. I don't have evidence. I don't have anything. You're right. They'd brand me as insane. I've already spoken to my son. I watched it fade from his eyes the moment I spoke it. Why? How does this work? Give me answers and I'll go with
You're
you.
what? We don't want you.
Why do you
Not
want
yet.
him?
We want what we to help. Sir, no.
He steps back and he goes, You're dangerous, and I'm the only one that can see it.
That makes more you a danger than anyone else. Paranoid schizophrenia is terrible onset.
If those two don't make it, I promise this dagger will be plunged deep into your heart.
Frank full grins at him and goes, I do hope you are as strong as your words are. Sir, no. Good night.
Good night.
We'll see you in the morning.
You guys can move again.
Pog, pog, pog.
Bogar just smiles and walks away.
Meredith is checking on Shoals. She cracked the door to look in.
Yeah, he's just out. He's not, I don't even think he's under a cover. He's just out.
Blake.
Alright. She's gonna very softly close the door and do a jump into the other bed. Close that door.
There we go. Good shit. All right, and
There's a lot to think about on this now.
yeah, well,
Well, I mean, out of character,
Yeah.
not in.
yeah.
Walls.
Walls, the greatest enemy.
Who would have thought?
Undefeated enemy.
Yeah. The one we can't
Walls and doors, they get us all the time.
Yep.
Uh,
Walls and doors.
Rivet wakes up in the bed opposite, and he rubs his eyes, and he looks over at you, Damien, and he goes, "How is she?"
No change yet.
And Nicholas?
Even worse, I fear.
I want to say thank you for helping.
You don't need to thank me. I've yet to offer any actual service yet. I fear I failed you.
He puts a hand on your shoulder, and he goes, even so, if you need anything from the village, let me know.
Thank you. You've been most gracious, host.
Are you going to be staying the night to look after my daughter?
No, I feel that would be inappropriate. I feel I've stayed the most that I can in observation's sake. I will, however, leave my faithful compatriot Doppio here at the door in case there's any change. But as the night grows old, I grow tired.
Same. I'm going to go to my bed as well.
Thank you. Doppio, please alert me if there's any change in the patient.
Marcus is drunk as shit at the table.
Where is the inn? I don't know where anything is, and it is dark.
This way.
Oh. I can't help you. I'm in a different floor.
East side.
Do you see my pings?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna go upstairs.
Man, lots of servants of symphony here.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
That's...
I fear
That's the
I'm
four
walk
of 'em.
to the wall. Help, I lost my token.
I don't know where his token is either, and I can't grab him.
Yeah, the upper floor of the inn is weird. I lost my token to the ground floor, but I couldn't move him back to the ground floor because it thought he was registered in the top
yeah,
floor.
he fell through the floor is
Didn't
what
help
happened.
Yeah, the floors are weird in the...
We're working with new technology here.
It's fine. It's fine. You're doing great.
Let's devour you in this inn.
There you go. I brought you back up to the floor.
I still can't see myself because of lighting.
We have they kind of have the abilities of the faceless people in Doctor Who.
Help me, Blanchard. I can't see.
Your token's right here. If you can see it, like, just draw us a square.
With all the going into the woods, this reminded me of
thank
the
you.
early X-Files episode.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know? Fuck. Wow, I can't
Bed's
think of
right
his
here.
name.
I'll just take this bed on the first floor. Crash.
Lost his name.
Yeah. Which leaves me back to Loki problems. As we circle back in.
Back into the well we go.
Back into the well we go. Instead of player characters, I need enemies.
Oh.
Loki.
Yeah.
You hear
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
The hands reach around the well and he goes, "Hey, how are you?"
Bless you.
What's up, my friend? You're now my friend because I've seen you so many fucking times.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. They're asleep.
Uh-huh.
You know my domain.
Uh-huh.
He begins walking over. If you don't follow me, then you'll never see.
Fucking. Do you know what time it is?
You're asleep. It's fine.
I hate you.
You asleep.
I can't move my character.
Hatman time.
Drags you out. There you go. Can you move now?
No, the game is paused.
Oh, is it? No.
Me? Oh, you ain't.
Blanchard, I sent you a whisper.
Oh, let me look.
I can barely see this man.
Ooh, I think it froze. Yeah, it looks like my client froze.
Oh shit.
GG's.
We're gonna have to log back.
GG.
The Hat Man shows up. Actual cryptid shit pops up on the
Actually-
screen. Fucking.
Actually crashes the game. On brand for the Hatman.
Or
Alright,
having dreams.
alright. I'm gonna exit out. We just gotta load back in.
Alright.
Oh, so we're all dropping?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Attempting to reestablish.
yeah.
Reestablished.
Reestablished.
It
I
did
mean,
not
shit.
reestablish for me. I'm logging back in. And
Yeah, it just reestablished. I'm back.
oh,
You were the problem.
I'm the problem. I've always been the problem.
Because he did bring up the Hatman, so.
Don't be a part of the problem. Be the whole problem. That's actually my fault.
Alright, there we go.
The Hat Man fault.
Yeah, the Hatman's my fault.
The Hat Man is actually his fault.
God damn it.
Legitly.
Can't believe you, Hubbard. I can't believe you.
I can't believe you fucking done this.
I'm gonna kill him.
I saw a funny post and I was like, hey Blanchard, this would be cute and mundane eventually. And I was like, nah, right now.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Oh,
Whoa.
What the
Whoa.
hell just
Get
happened?
booted.
what the hell?
They're like, hey, but update the thing. I'm like, no, it'll break things. I'm
And it
not-
said, fuck you, updating now.
Yeah.
I'm updating, whether you want me to or not.
No, I refuse to update. We're gonna break everything if we do.
I'm gonna break the entire game.
All right. Once Lou logs in, I can keep moving forward.
I like the fact that you only had built one map so far.
Yeah, yeah. This map is getting in work.
More than any other map.
Yeah. It's the way it's supposed to be for like it's like the other JoJo reference. We're part 4ing it up. We ain't going anywhere for the time being.
Or is the jail?
No.
Which one's that?
The jail?
No. Yoshikage Kira.
Yeah, Yoshikage
Or-
Kira. That's part 6 with the jail.
Yeah.
Hey, I only seen up to where you have
No spoils. No
Joe's.
spoils. No spoils.
Yeah,
No
gotcha.
spoils. I haven't. My wife and I are watching it right now.
I love JoJo's.
All right, I'm past the second.
Second part.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
like I'm
Joseph?
past Caesar.
Oh, okay.
Caesar.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Caesar is the. Yeah, I can't really say anything. I don't want to say anything. Okay, I saw.
Yeah. I love JoJo's to death. There's so much.
It's
Mozzarella
harder to
time
get through the
is what we need
Avatar
to get to.
ones. That's all.
I need that steel ball run adaptation.
I need that steel ball. The best
Yeah.
arc.
I need it because I can't get through Steel Ball Run.
I need it because
I can't even read that shit.
times.
All right. Can you control Loki again? Now that it's unpaused.
It says game pause for me. Hold on.
I just
It's
unpaused
loading.
it.
Give it a,
Okay.
give it a second. Give it a second. Finish it.
Oh, whoa. Who rolled dice?
It was
Let's
not
have
me.
fun with it. Still not bad. Gonna roll one more set. See something. Nope, didn't do what I wanted it to do. Got it.
Keep on loading.
Yeah.
Anyways, since you can't move, I'm just gonna forcefully drag you in there.
It's fine.
All right. Are you there with the hat, man? Can you see?
I cannot see.
Jesus. Fuck. Why do you always have these weird issues with?
I don't want to hear it. It's dark as fuck here, sir.
It's not though.
He's always touching the curse shit. That's why.
No, it's really just like lose sheet and everything. His whole ass character is weird and janky.
I can't see shit, by the way. I actually can't see shit.
Pull the scene. We'll use
I am
Masanda.
it. We are one. We are the Hat Man.
We'll play this one next.
I have fused with the Hat Man, and I now wear a fedora. Bring back the Bumble character sheet.
Bring back the Bumble character sheet.
No more fedora.
If Loki walks out with a hat one day, that's it. Hatman's taking over. That's checkmate.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. Fine. Since you can't see inside, I'll just theater the mind it.
I
for
see
you.
it. I see it now. That's fine.
Okay.
It's okay. I see it now.
You can only see that Linrel and Nicholas are there. They seem to still be asleep, and the Hat Man looks over at you and then back at them, and he goes, steps over one large leg, almost spider-like, as a maggot drops to the ground onto Nicholas's face, and he leans over.
I'm gonna go pick up that maggot. We're not gonna have maggots crawling on kids. That's disgusting. I can't move my character.
To kill those kids.
As,
Nicholas ain't say shit really. I mean, maybe I don't know.
His hands against the wall, and he stares over all of them, and he goes, "It's not just your mind now."
I mean, Hatman, you think I didn't know that from when you took over a wolf?
He looks down, and he puts his hand inside Linrel.
That's kind of sexual assault, sir.
Kind of rapey, yeah.
He turns her head towards you and puppets her mouth and goes, "Oh no, Loki! Save me!" As he puppeteers her body up in front of you.
He hisses. He hisses at her.
And
It doesn't change.
As he spindles up onto the roof and moves his arms around, he goes, "Go on. Are you gonna fight me this time?"
No, I'm gonna just trap you in a cage as he imagines a cage around him.
As you do, you imagine a cage around Linrel as well.
What the fuck? Have you already taken over her body? This is in
Do
character.
what you do best. Put that man in a well.
Linrel grins, her eyes red, and he goes, "We're just gonna make sure that..." She puts her hand through the cage as she steps through as if it's not there and walks onto Nicholas's bed. She pulls out a dagger.
Oh, I'm gonna pull out my rapier.
You watch as her body physically gets tackled to the ground as something invisible is forcing her. And the Hat Man, annoyed, goes, "Ugh."
Loki's just gonna say disappear and try to make Hatman disappear. Roll the dice, Blanchard.
I did. The Hat Man begins to fade, and he goes, "You know, Loki, once those meddlers
He's doing that. I don't feel so well.
leave, I'll take her body, and I'll make this entire village pay."
Hatman, go find something else to do, man.
Girls' bodies. Sorry, that's not
So
okay.
weird. Like,
Hatman.
weird.
She gets
Man needs a
forced
hobby.
back into the bed, and then you are back in the well.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, alright.
You
Climbing out the
wake-
well.
Yeah, you wake up, it's raining.
Hatman, super sense.
Yes.
That man needs a hobby.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, bro. You just leave this village alone, bro. Don't do shit.
His hobby is
We're the most boringest village ever. Chill. Can I go check on that Linrel situation?
Yeah,
Okay. The game is still paused for me for some reason.
yeah, that's weird. Like, I've unpaused it a bunch of times. Time is counting down still actively. I don't need
Did you ever
to
see my, you ever see my message, Buncher?
yes.
Oh, it's working now. I got it. I got
Okay.
it. Ooh. What we looking at? What we looking at? What we looking at?
As you barge in there, you can see that the servants of Symphony look up at you with their masks, silently observing. Linrel seems to have been put back in bed as there seems to have been a scuffle.
Yeet myself out the window.
I'll eat you out the window. There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna head to my pop's place. So damn dark.
Walks in, sees that situation, jumps out the window, then comes back.
Man of Flame steps out of his forge as
It is 3 o'clock in the morning, sir. What are you doing up?
he looks over and he goes, "Working."
That was not in character.
Oh. He steps out of the forge and looks over. "What is it, Loki?"
The Hatman is on the move.
Shut the door. What do you mean?
My dream recently, he took over Linrail's body. Tried to trap him in a cage, and I ended up trapping both of them. So I think he is linked to Linrail right now.
And she is stuck in a coma.
Yep.
So he has full reign to do whatever he wants.
Yep.
We're gonna go get Jason immediately.
I think that's the smartest thing. Fuck the flute.
Let me open that door.
Can't open the door.
Yeah, because we
I was
couldn't
like,
see it.
Can't even see it.
Yeah. Steps out. Early morning. Could everyone that could everyone roll a perception check for me?
Sure.
Yes.
Keep on rolling.
I have to bring up my character sheet again. I forgot when we reloaded it.
Oh, it closed out.
Can I just click this dice right next to perception?
Yep.
Yes.
Roll.
Yeah, no.
I,
See it.
wow.
Shows us
I had to
something.
roll privately, Fluffy.
I saw 34 and thought it was me, and then I get like really bad.
All right. Fogar, Damien,
Apparently, I rolled privately as well.
Shotgun.
Yeah, you have to change it. Apparently ours is... It does it privately, and then it rolls your initiative for whatever reason.
Because you
What
guys
the
are
fuck?
clicking
How do I
the
change it?
initiative.
No, so that's because of your class. It's rolling based off your perception.
So you have to change it specifically to public roll. That's what I had to do earlier.
How do I
Yeah,
change it?
So
It's...
you can select it to in chat.
Oh,
Nope,
I rolled
so
better
it's
than I
still,
thought it
it's
was.
still private.
You see on the right, underneath...
Ah, I
or
figured
right
that.
above the
There we
chat,
go.
Yeah.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Oh,
There you go,
I rolled
buddy.
the wrong thing. Oh, that's okay. It's the same bonus.
Damn, Shoals.
Alright, anyways. So, Shotgun, Damien,
Shows it's shit.
Fogar, Frank. You all can hear the massive pounding of something outside. Like it's charging across the ground.
Oof.
We speed running.
Yeah. Mana Flames
Uh-huh.
is not walking.
I go outside to investigate, and then I run into a door.
Yeah,
I run into a door again,
That's a window.
and then I run into a door once more.
It's the window.
That's a window.
It looks like a door to me.
So what I imagine with Shoals is that his psychic mind was trying over excessively to fight the memory loss. And it just drained him of everything.
Fucking.
Um,
The door is here.
Stairs. Yeah, just stairs and doors are
I
beating
was
my
praying
character.
about that. It would let me leave.
yeah. As Mana Flames charges over, he pushes the door open loudly, and you just hear a meow from the window upstairs. And Mana Flame shouts up, "Bring me Jason."
You wanted to whisk me through the wall.
Got it.
We've lost
dangerous.
the wall and we're stuck inside.
I'm in
Done.
the cave and I can't leave the cave.
We can't even open the door out of the inn.
We are stuck inside the inn.
There you
That's
go.
why I told him to eat me through the wall.
Let me
I'm
go
not
get
just
Shotgun
a-
out of the cave real quick.
'Cause I'm not
Okay. No, we can get out now.
Gotta
We
go
were definitely losing to the door.
grab Shotgun, drag him back out of his cave. done. Got shotgun out of the cave.
Man, does it just storm every night here?
Yeah, essentially.
So we're in Washington.
I listen.
mean,
I have random weather enabled so that
We're in the UK.
Yeah, it's the UK.
Seattle.
And then Mana Flame shouts back up and he goes, "And if Jason is unwell, bring me the blade."
Bring him the blade. We gonna kill him.
Blade. What blade?
But what did we hear of? Where was the noise coming from again?
Outside. But you guys didn't hear it.
Oh, just
Neither.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
I just
Blade.
a frame of reference. Sorry.
The blade? What blade?
Dr. Mittens steps out and is holding what seems to be like a bluish silver sword with like a black ebony middle with runes engraved in it. It looks rather
is that?
large to Dr. Jones's size, and Mana Flames plucks it from his hand, his paws, and turns around to
the hell?
Loki.
What's going on?
He looks back and he goes, "You do not wish to witness this."
What's he talking about?
Here?
But Loki started
What?
panic.
Is happening.
He stares directly at Loki and he goes, "I'm sorry, boy," and shoves the sword directly into your chest.
Oh no!
Loki looks at him and just passes.
Yeah.
What
as-
are you doing?
As the sword goes inside of Loki, you don't see an exit wound.
Hmm.
And Mana Flames passes out on top of Loki.
Oh, that's suffocating, sir.
We're never gonna away.
What the
As
hell?
they
Why is the
collapse
door of the inn unable to be opened?
You must be eating through the wall.
He's still losing to the door of the inn.
It was like permanently locked.
Yeah, that's
it
the
was
window
forbidden until they let
upstairs.
us through.
That's the window upstairs.
Oh,
I was on the, but I was on the first floor. What the fuck?
Same.
But it is mystery altogether. You fall
Yeah,
through floors, it devours you. It makes no sense.
Okay.
Dr. Jones looks over at what just happened. You can see that Mana Flames is passed out. There is a sword shoved in Loki's chest. And he is trying to wake up from sleep in his eyes. There is no blood exiting from the sword wound.
This is most peculiar.
What?
I guess we should get him off of Loki.
That would be a start.
I'm going to move him.
Okay. Please roll strength.
Okay.
That's a big
Let's
boy.
see.
Can you even roll strength? If not, roll because we don't roll stats in this. I forgot. Roll
Yeah.
athletics.
Yeah, it'd be athletics.
Athletics. There you
Don't have
are.
will, fortitude, and like something else as well.
Roll athletics.
That's good enough to move him.
God damn.
I would hope so.
As you roll
Yeah,
him
damn.
over, the sword is glowing inside Loki's chest.
You want me to pull it? Would that be less?
You shouldn't touch that. While my profession is medical science, this seems to be of a mystical nature, and you probably shouldn't deal with whatever's going on right now.
I don't have very
Uh,
well endowed knowledge of the mystic
Mystical
type.
art.
I can heal people, but that doesn't seem like a proper wound.
Nobody knows what the fuck's going on.
I'd like to check.
literally have
what's
nothing
up,
I can do
Fluffy?
with mystics.
Yeah, can I roll occultism to see if I
Wait,
know what
Fluffy
the
said
fuck's
something
going
first.
on?
Wait, Fluffy said
I'd like
something
to
first.
check if Loki still has a pulse.
I'm not touching him. He got a magical sword stuck in him.
Me
I'm not touching.
roll.
Oh, occultism is
Yeah, he still has a pulse. He's still breathing and everything. He seems rather alive.
Then I'll say, he's good. I'm not gonna take out that sword. Maybe he starts bleeding then.
Yeah, you never.
Nah,
really
I'm
thought
still
that.
contemplating taking out the sword. This
All
is
right.
the only world I live in.
And what are you trying to use occultism to understand?
If I understand the nature of the enchantment on the sword, of what's going on and why he's passed out and not bleeding, with a sword in his chest.
Um, you can tell that whatever this is of magical nature, but it's not occult.
Okay.
Oh, it's Arcana. Damn.
Yeah, this is out of my field of expertise. Frank?
We both
She
look.
like gestures to the myriad of potions on her. I'm more of the physical side as well. If he's breathing and alive, then we're somewhere at least good. I can always try to theorize, but that's about as far as my knowledge will go.
Can we drag them inside to get them out of the rain as he passes wet fur down?
She smiles.
yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Shall we?
We can put them on the beds next to.
You have a bed big enough for Man of Flames?
No, but he can lay on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, he's just unconscious. It shouldn't be that big of an issue.
Frank looks over to Damien. Your two assistants should be willing to give up the bedrolls for him.
Yes, of course.
He
I'm glad
cannot
they just
fit through the
teleported
door
inside.
of. Yeah, I figured I'd just move them inside for you guys, so you know.
Yeah, because he doesn't fit through the fucking doors.
Yeah.
No.
We lose to the door again.
Yeah, as the furniture drags with his massive frame. And he goes, Huh. Well, I have no idea what is happening. First, sleeping sickness. Now, Man of Flames stabbing his son. Did you guys experience anything strange last night?
I'm gonna tighten here. No, I was up with the child patient for quite a while until the wee hours of the night. I had just actually gotten into bed in the inn when I heard the loud crashing sound outside.
I'm not sure where he falls in your hierarchy, but the gnome friend he was.
Approaches from behind quickly, and he goes,
Yes.
I knew it! You
Yes,
knew what?
This one. He assumes that we are here to harm you all, steal you all away or some sort.
Why?
Ask him yourself.
Dr. Jones walks over,
I couldn't.
slips by, and he goes, What's going on, human? And he goes, They are going to take all of you.
Fucking, I don't know if Fogar is going to, but Frank's definitely gonna raise an eyebrow.
Dr. Jones doesn't even acknowledge that statement, and then goes, They're gonna, what? Take all of you. Dr. Jones, once again, like he doesn't hear it, and goes, what?
You don't need to worry about it.
What is he
He's
saying?
probably had a little
It's
bit
like
too much to
gibberish.
drink.
Frank looks over at the doctor. You see what I'm saying? He accosted us and muttered odd threats and fears of violence. Quite strange.
Human, go home. You're getting old.
Gaslighting at its finest.
But
He
they need
looks
their theme
over-
music on at all times. I ain't gonna cap.
He looks. What's up?
I said they need their theme music on at all times whenever they speak.
Yeah.
The spot music.
Yeah. Shotgun. Anything that Human had said also fades from your memory, almost like it's gibberish.
Memory deleted.
Read.
Right out the window.
He pats Human on the shoulder and he goes, "I know you're an elder and whatnot, but we don't need you here right now. if you're gonna be harassing servants of Symphony. He looks over at Fogar, almost desperate in his eyes. And
I
has
believe
his
you
hand-
heard the dear doctor. We have work we're trying to assist with.
his hand still on the dagger, uncertain.
Ogar's gonna give him a really big smile.
Don't
rest
do
now.
anything brash, human. As he steps away.
Goodness, no end of odd occurrences in your town. May it go quiet too short.
The people in this town are dropping like flies. This, the most
Fucking
peculiar
shotgun in the
occurrence.
corner.
The shotgun just staring.
Hello.
I am stuck.
You just trap people. That's why I stayed outside. It was too cramped inside.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. As we Loki, you wake up in what appears to be a field.
Just a field of my people.
That big lizard barn in the sky.
You can see that Man of Flames is sitting there, and he looks over at you and he goes, "Good, you're awake."
Finally awake.
Yeah, yeah. And all I remember is you stabbing me with a sword.
It's fine. It's so that I could go inside your soul.
Ah,
Don't you need consent
that's
for
what we
that?
are.
He looks around and he goes, "No, we're at the outer layers." He looks over at, you can see that it enters into a swampy bog. And then he goes, "We're gonna go deal with the Hat Man."
By ourselves?
Well, it was this, or he continues to take lives.
I guess. As you start going down to the bog.
All right. And with that, everybody else would be waking up around this time. So.
Yeah, it's
You
6
know, we don't-
a.m.
Also, what's everybody else doing? I guess.
Sleep, slumped, monitoring patients. Because there are more of them now.
Yeah. Scav, what are you doing?
I'm just up because animals have their own circadian system.
Hi.
And they need to wake up very early to hunt.
And Merilith, what are you doing as you wake up?
Son of a bitch of a decade.
Well, Shoals and
Sleeping.
Merilith. Sleeping?
I don't hear him.
Yeah.
She might be typing.
Yeah, that's
I think it's the only thing is you can't see types in this thing. There you go.
yeah. Shoals, what are you doing? As it would be waking up time too.
Oh, snapping. What? I heard my name.
Yeah, you're waking up.
Okay, I'm reading this real quick.
What?
The Maryland part.
Oh.
She just peeked her head in because she just woke up too.
And then the door closes, and that's when Shoals pops up. Wow, I was quite napping there. I didn't mean to. I was in and out. So yeah, he pops up and he's like, "Well, within real, I'm gonna have to start up the bar." Wait, why? Oh yeah, Father said he would take care of it. He opens the door and then, good morning. So I guess yes, Father did say he was gonna let you come and stay. Okay, okay. little woozy from last night. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Oh, and I figure I should let you know your father decided to waive the 2 silver in exchange for me just, making sure that you're all right tonight, keeping an eye on
I was gonna pay you for the work you're doing because you were talking about joining in work at the bar.
you. Oh, I see. I misunderstood. I thought that you meant 2 silver for the night here. My mistake.
No, no, I meant like, yeah, it's because you said you need a place to stay and looking for a little coin. So,
All right.
so
Well,
that was,
save it for now. I believe you need to go open the tavern, and I'd be happy to assist you.
I appreciate
Wait,
it.
is the tavern considered locked right now?
Yes.
No,
Well,
technically,
they're
I
open,
thought.
but Human came back to the house.
So it's
Uh-huh.
empty.
Mm-hmm.
So it's empty and unknown. So yeah, Scarf is a little confused and just sits down.
He opens the door and says, "After you."
Oh, so humans. Wait, what happened? Because I kind of. Is
Yeah.
that's blood? Is human okay?
As you walk into the room, you can see that Human, what appears to be, looks over at you. He's still alive and breathing. Um, he has taken his dagger, and he has cut into his hands, almost trying to, and in the blood has spelled out, "The servants of Symphony are not what they seem."
Father, are
That's
you
a
okay?
lot of words.
And
Yeah, that's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
He grabs his father's hand and he actually casts soothe on it.
Alright.
And he's
As
gonna. I'm gonna heighten it too. No, I won't heighten it, but I'll try to cast soothe on his hand.
Okay.
It's actually a question I have, if you don't mind. How does heighten work? Because I don't know what that is.
It's essentially upcasting in D&D.
Okay. What does soothe do?
Soothe is a healing. So with me, I have a signature spell for each level, and soothe is actually one, so I could freely heighten it. But other ones you have to basically if I wanted soothe normally at second level, I basically would pick the spell soothe and put it in my second spot instead of getting a second level spell at level.
Best
Okay,
way
I was
to
mostly just asking, like, what's the effect on it, because
like heightening.
just
click
click the cast button.
Just soothe itself. Like, what kind of healing does it do?
It's boosting its mental. You
Click
grace the
cast.
target's
I
mind,
can
boosting
read.
its mental. Oh, okay, cool. I'm sorry. Well, I'll roll it very lowly, and then I'll hit the button here.
There you go.
There we go.
Nice. Okay.
Alright. As you heal, he looks over at you and he goes, "You can read that? It doesn't blur."
I'm out of character. I'm supposing I can.
Yeah.
Yes, I see it. And what do you mean?
He goes, "I hate to be one for dramatics when pen and paper might work just as well, but..." He looks over at you too and he goes, "This town isn't safe with them here, and I can't say any more than that or your minds are going to blank."
So Scholes is actually gonna snap his fingers and go, "I did feel something off with that Frank person, but
Don't think
Riven
about
said he
it.
was okay."
He shakes his head. "This is as much as it gets. I'm gonna try and clean this up." He breathes heavily and he goes and steps aside. "I just needed to make sure that the spell worked."
Merilith puts up her hand and says, "Wait a moment." She looks over at Shoals and says, You go ahead and get the tavern opened. I'll help clean up here. And she's going to begin casting prestidigitation over the blood to clean it up.
Before he heads out, he goes to his father. I know you said not to think about it, but we need to tell the rest of the people, don't we?
If you even begin to start down that line of thought, your mind will blank before the words exit out.
Okay. For now, I guess normal as normal.
Yes.
All right. If you need me, you know where I'll be at. I'll be back in a flash. And if you decide to do something, I'm with you. You know that.
Yeah.
What's
And then
taking so
he, then he heads out. He's gonna start heading out and working their way over. I don't know how fast you actually want me to move, so.
Clear. Boop. Blood gone. Boop.
I don't know how long it would take, but yeah, just casting prestidigitation.
Pass out.
It's already open.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh, you're finally here. Took you 2 hours. So what's the next experiment you're gonna test on me?
And
we'll find out with the ingredients we have. Yes, sorry, it was a weird night and a weird morning.
our nice, calm campaign mundaneness. Is there any last things that we want to do before I end the session? Oh.
Lower my spell slot down one.
Nope.
I'm not in like for Scarf. He's not alerted to anything, so he can't really do anything for prep.
Yep.
Because he doesn't know. So he can't like prep out good berries for healing or whatnot. I mean, he can, but it doesn't make sense in the moment.
All right. Nobody else. Because next up we get to, we get to pick up in Soul Plane Land with Loki and we got 2 people unconscious.
Wait, did they make it to the doctor's place or something? Because I like I said, I was passed out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
They made it there.
All right.
But
Gunamo isn't outside, right?
What?
Gunamo isn't outside, correct?
No. He went to his house.
All I need to know.
Yeah.
I was ready to make Shoals rage if he actually found his father dead.
You wouldn't have found him.
Well, if it was himself who did it to himself, I probably would have found him, but it would have been like
You wouldn't have found
crazy rage.
that if it was in the bar that night, then that would have just been it. I think.
Who's your father? You don't have a father? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Start. Who's Rem? Do the who's Rem with your whole father. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's the who's rim of they get to just exist as.
I think it was Gluttony that did that shit, man.
Yeah, it's some fucking gaslighting tactics to the max because they can't.
Rim.
Yeah, it's just is what it is.
Neat.
Yeah.
Alright. It was a good session, guys. I'm about to pass the fuck out.
Yeah. I'll see you guys. I appreciate you for all stopping by. I'm glad that we got Shotgun back because Shotgun's a little weirdo and I love him.
I enjoy Shotgun.
I love
Just
Shotgun.
peeking in windows and shit.
I once again have to ask, what is our experience at?
I'm glad I didn't have to fucking engage with
You guys do get 100 experience.
These soft ones are so hurtful. Dude, go fight another diseased wolf and get us a bunch of experience again. And almost die.
Yeah.
How do you add experience?
They almost died.
You just go type it up in the corner of your sheet.
Yeah, where the level is. It'll be the left-hand side one.
I gotta get the experience from last session. Was it 100 as well?
I already put it
Yeah.
in your sheet.
You and I,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
you and I should
Appreciate
be both at 200 right now.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I'll do.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out.
You
Can't
just go up
change
to where the zero's at, backspace it.
Oh, I
becomes
see.
zero.
You can literally just modify it. I thought you had to do something else. Okay.
Oh
cool.
yeah, no.
August.
Yeah, and then it just puts it there. Yeah, and we get to pick back up with mundanity later on.
What I've seen with my signature spell, I could freely raise its heightened level, but I have to have the spell slot to cast it at that level.
Yes, it's up.
And then with it also, I have free downcasting too, with the way my psychic is. So, and that's on every spell as long as I have.